This channel is kindly sponsored by YWOBB.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs.
Shut up and sit down.
Yes. Ren and Stimpy. Yep. Yeah, we've broken the front door and we've peed on the carpet. Welcome. Yes. All right, technology, it's not our friend. Blah, blah, blah. Talking. I'm talking. Nope. Ah, yeah, PJ says no audio, Colin. Yep. I'm Bimble. Yes, I'll have a quick look and say hello to everybody while Festa sorts out his microphone. Can you hear me speaking, folks, or is it everybody's audio that's gone? Just while Colin's typing the same thing. Yes. Can you hear Fox? Yes. So I'm talking anyway. Yes, they can hear me. They can hear me, apparently. So he's just... Yep, I am. Yep. Yeah, I am. So let's have a quick look and see who's in chat before we crack on and before Festa gets everything sorted. Sprue and Glue is in first. He says, watching as usual, buddy, and thanks for the chinwag. Welcome to you, David. Welcome. I've not seen you in chat for a little while. Somebody called Guru Fox. Didn't hear that chud is. Bill is in LWM modeling. He says, evening Twiglets and evening any Cheez-Its in the audience. Cheez-It, it's the fuzz. Welcome. Andy Preston's in. He says, hi, everyone. Hi, Andy Preston. How are you? How are you doing? Ron is in, the painting legend that is Ron. He says, hi, Colin Fox and all in chat. Welcome, Ron. Big hugs to you. Big hugs to all the others as well that we've mentioned so far. I'll whiz through these quite quickly. Natasha's in, Crafting Budgie Mama says, morning, everyone. Minnie is watching as well. Welcome to you, Natasha, and welcome to Minnie and the others. Hugs to all of them. Hope they're having a quiet evening tonight, not being too shouty.
Testing. Just thought I'd throw one in. Can people hear me now? Out of interest, my meter seems to be working now, so you can let me know in the chat.
Now, folks?
Unfortunately, if they can hear me, then they'll be going, oh, shut up, Cole, will you?
Let's just see what they say. I'll carry on while they're waiting. Where are we up to? I forgot what I got up to now. Bill says, tonight, thoughts to be pondered over. Ever noticed how shop-bought ice doesn't melt like ice cubes you make at home? Oh, PJ says audio's okay.
Yeah, people above were saying no for some reason, even after I typed it in. So, yeah, could you just confirm that, folks? Chat's about 35 seconds behind us at the moment. But, yeah, carry on, Fox,
says
anyway.
Colin is back. Natasha says yes. Yeah, you're back now.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. That was Slobs disabling my Yeti and resetting it to Windows default device, which, as you know, brilliant. I've desoldered all my webcam mics. So,
yeah.
Thanks for that.
All right. For some reason, StreamYard decided I was using an OBS virtual camera tonight, which doesn't even exist.
Shall we start again, folks?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Friday Frolic. It's me, Fat Festa and Fat Fox, and us two Reb and Stimpy lookalikes. See what I did there, Fox?
Am I Ren or am I Stimpy?
I don't care, mate. It don't matter now. Excuse me. Welcome. If you want to keep the channel alive, the usual blurbage in the corner, you can all read. You don't need me to keep saying it. So welcome to all the groove groovy, gang.
Groovy.
I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to scroll up and start rereading the chat out. Before I do that, I've just noticed Ron's put a super chat in, so thank you very, 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 very much, Ron. Ron's put a £10 super chat in. Let's just thank him for that.
Thank you very much.
Quickly come back up, and then I'll come back down and make a fuss of him like I normally do.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me in the chat there saying howdy doodly doodly doodly, folks. Excuse me. We've got David in, Sprue and Glue. He says, watching as usual, buddy, and thanks for the chin back. No worries, mate. Was nice to catch up, mate. And yeah, just have a jibber jabber and put the world to rights, mate, because that's what we do. We're a bunch of old women, us lot.
We're old men who are old women. We have
absolutely, folks. Fox is in the chat saying evening to everyone. Young Bill is in, says evening, Twiglets. He's picking up Fox speak now. Look. Hey.
Copyright, you know. I want royalties for that.
Yeah, right. You got two hopes of that. Some hope and no hope.
Slim and none.
Before I get too far down the chat, folks, don't forget belly, bench, beverage, biscuit, baboon, bacteria, and any other bees that you can think of. Yeah.
I can't think of another bee now.
He's also saying easy evening Cheez-Its in the audience. Happy days. Andy Preston is in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Andy. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Love to everyone and yourself, mate. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all enjoying the football if you're watching the football. And it's motor racing this week at the home of motor racing, Silverstone. So the F1 cars are going around in circles. So, yeah, I'll be watching a bit of that later. Ron Etham's in, says I, Colin and Fox in the chat. Just clear me throat, 2 secs. Bill says, tonight's thoughts to be pondered. Ever noticed our shop-bought ice doesn't melt like ice cubes you make at home? Yes. And I have another fault. I have another fault to be pondered, being that we're doing this. The Friday fault of the week. Why was Bob Monkhouse so shiny?
Good point.
He looked like, he's a bit like Claudia Winkleman. He looked like a varnished cyborg, didn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or one of them Chesterfield sofas that the arms have got a bit polished on.
It's a bit greasy around the edges.
Exactly. Very, very shiny man. Natasha's in. Molded, everyone. Minnie is watching as well. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Minnie, and hello, Natasha. I hope you're both doing all right. Oh, as if by magic, Bill's put a belly and bench in. See what I did here, mate?
There you go.
Well, where Bill's concerned, belly and benches.
Belly and bench and bench and bench and bench and bench.
Belly, cold meat, salad, bench, now just finished me Thunderbird kit. Bevy, OJ with ice and tea, balloon red. There you go.
Red balloon.
Is that one of 99 red balloons?
99. My local model shop when I was a kid was called the Red Balloon.
Was it? As was Beatty's, mate.
Yeah, ours became BT's eventually, but it started out as the Red Balloon.
I used to love going in there, mate. Honestly, my mum would go into town and we had the market square. And you had like all your meats and all your, you know, freight for a pound geezers, all of that lot, you know. And it's your bargain girls, you know, they'd be chatting up all the mums, which the mums loved. And right in the corner was Beatty's. So mum would go, I've just got to get some stuff off the market. Go in Beatty's and I'll come in and get you. And she knew there was zero chance of me wandering off from Beatty's.
Oh, God,
because once I was in there, she would have to drag me out by the ankles, flailing and screaming, and peel my fingers off the doorframe. You know, so she'd go and do her thing, and I used to love it because I'd be in there as long as she took, you know, and it was great. Yeah. And she used to always go up to the garden counter and go, "What's he been staring at?" And he'll go, third shelf, and I'll go, "Bung one on for the Christmas box." Yeah, no worries, he'd go. So, of course, that's what she did. So the week before Christmas, she suddenly wanted to go in there, and I twigged in the end as I got older. You know, so I tried to guess by the size of the bag what was in it, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I remember in my day, BTs at the time. We're talking late 70s. It'd be like downstairs was toy guns, action figures, and all that kind of stuff. Upstairs was models and Atari video cartridges.
Yeah, downstairs was our computer games. You had like a set of basement stairs that came up in the middle of the shop, you know, and
Yeah, we had these little tiny stairwell up the side. It was like that wide. They didn't have computer games, but they had like Atari and television games, but that was Atari cartridges.
All right. Bit more in the chat there, because I don't want PJ thinking I've forgotten it. PJ's in, he says, Friday frolicking frolics. Peace out, White Glove. It's only the Friday frolicking frolics. Peace out, White Glove. Morning frolics, Colin and Fox, and all the Friday frolicking frolickers in the Friday frolicking chat. Peace out. So I did.
Peace out.
I'm really
you
good.
You did all right with that one. No trip-ups.
PJ goes, yeah, I'm not really trying, am I? Hey, mate, yeah, there's still a tongue twister for me, mate. Anything with more than 4 words in, mate, I will mess one of them up. You know me, mate.
Especially as you get faster and faster as you get towards the end.
Revo Dave's in saying, hi, oh, hello, Dave, how are you, mate?
Hello,
Jeff Light is in. Hello, Jeff, and hugs to Maggie.
Hello,
hope you're both keeping well. He says, hi, Cole Fox, and everyone in the chat land.
Hello.
That was people saying about the audio, which, it's all fixed now. Yeah, anyone who's using Streamlabs OBS, beware, check your audio, because I've had NVIDIA updates and some Windows updates, and it might have just knocked everything off, just say.
We'll just wait for somebody to complain that the audio problem is that they can still hear me.
Bill says... Yeah, everyone was saying audio okay, and then Bill says, yeah, Fox shuts up for a minute and lets you get a word in. Yeah, this is what I have to contend with. But when you couldn't hear me, I'm saying to him, talk then, mate, talk then, whilst I think, and he was silent, and I'm like, talk then, and then eventually he got the message. So, yeah, it was like, it took me back a while, So, let's scroll back up there. Message jumped again. So everyone's saying they can hear me. Audio's okay. Loud and clear, says Jeff. There's Ron's £10 super chat, everyone. That's what super chat looks like. Big bold box of Ronness there. Thank you. He also sent me a bottle of resin this week as well.
Yes.
Video up on the channel. Hold up a minute. Did I just do pimpage?
Did you just pimp your own content? Good girl.
It's been a while. I got told off the other day because there's obviously videos go up and I don't pimp myself, and I got a polite message off someone going, I went and visited your channel the other day and there's absolutely shit ton of stuff gone up since I last visited. I did try to tell them off for not visiting me enough, but they're like, yeah, can you start posting some stuff in your groups, mate, when you put videos up on your own channel, if you don't mind? Yeah. I'm like, if I just had that tap on the knuckles by the teacher's ruler. But, yeah.
I don't know who that was, but I like them already.
Yeah. B says Bill is for bison.
Bison.
My bison would be called Benjamin the Bison.
Benjamin Bison.
Bobbin says there is also the Elms 4 hours of Imola race. Yes, and it is, I do believe, the Suzuka 8 hour as well this week for any bike nuts out there.
Yeah.
Bill says, yeah, Bob Monkhouse was embalmed years before he died. Yeah, I would have loved for him to do an interview with Claudia Winkleman, because she looks like a Chesterfield couch, doesn't she? Every time I see her on the telly, I giggle. My missus goes, why? And I go, because she kind of reminds me of Joey Ramone.
Is she the woman with like the black hair that's just like straight and right
black hair with the bangs?
It's like that. It's like a bolt. I can't be doing that style. It just it doesn't work for me at all.
It's how, I mean, Donald Trump is Tango Man. He's tangoed, didn't he? You know, whereas she looks like she's had a good Cupidol. It says what it does, what it says on the tin.
Got a bit of preservative.
Yeah, a bit too dark,
just like
isn't
Lenin.
it?
Like Lenin.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm totally getting distracted yet again. Jamesy boy says, Ned Foster Fox and all in chat. I did take the right meds, didn't I? Yeah.
I don't know. Did you take yours or somebody else's?
Yeah, I've actually got to take 2 in a minute, so I'll do that when we've finished reading the chat. Jamesy boy, yeah. Connor's in says, hello, all happy weekend. Just popping in as I need to be up at 5, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for popping in, Connor. Always nice to see you, mate. And you take care of yourself, fella. PJ's got one eye on the footy, the other on Fox's suspiciously worrying gloves. Yes. He'll be sniffing them at some point because there'll be man jam accumulating in them. They're going to get more squelchy as the show goes on.
Nitrile gloves smell bad enough by default, but when you've been sweating in them,
I was going to wear them because I've been working on the bike, but I shall just, that's a bit too...
I've only got these on because I'll be working on Gunpla and it's not painted. They're not being painted, so I need to not get hand jam all over it.
They're not interested in why you're wearing them, mate.
No, but I thought I'd cover myself anyway.
Yeah, bless him. I think Argentina are playing it. My lad's watching it in the lounge at the moment. He's been trying to watch as many matches as he can, but he was dead beat the other night because he had to get up to work early. He's like, But Ronette is belly, fish and chips. I got that later. Ooh. Beverage, coffee, bench, Willis MB quarter ton 4x4 truck.
Nice.
PJ's getting all gangster there. He's like, hi there, Jamesy boy. What's happening, dude? Are you sitting at home, PJ, wearing a gold shell suit, string vest with a baseball cap on back to front? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, give us the 411, PJ.
He's got a big chair with a sink plug on it and a big Volkswagen camper badge on the front going, in it. Now, there's an image, PJ the Slim Shady.
Gangster PJ.
Oh, mate, I'd pay money to see that photoshopped.
Don't make me pull my gap.
Absolutely. Jamesy says, not a lot. Hope you're well. He says to PJ, let's blame the techie tools. It's all witchcraft, I tell you. It is, mate. At the end of the day, I know bad workmen and tools, but I didn't switch it off, mate. So, yeah.
No.
Anywho, he says, morning, Maggie. Come on, Ferrari. Yes, didn't Lewis do well, Didn't he, So nice to see him doing well at can Lewis do it this weekend, PJ? Well, Mansell used to say that the roar of the British crowd used to give him a tenth a lap. And I must admit, Lewis does seem to come alive when the crowd are rooting for him. He is a bit of a people person, so it would be nice to see, I must admit, him get a Ferrari win at Silverstone. He could win the sprint and the main races, PJ. Yeah, I think Fred Vasseur, team principal of Ferrari, for those that don't know, I think he's pulled a blinder, and I think I would never play him at poker because he said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The engine upgrades aren't that good. As his man goes, faster than a faster thing. Revo says, not a fan of F1, but World Rallycross is live on YouTube this week. Oh, nice. I used to like watching old Sebastian Loeb race. I thought he was really good. PJ says, no idea what you is talking about. Oh, are you not a rally fan, PJ? I must admit, I do like the old gravel and the rally drivers, and H loves rallying. That's her thing. That's her motorsport of choice. Right, that is the chat dump. So how's you, mate?
Right, I am fine, thank you very much. I was hoping to get some stuff done this week, but I've had a cold and a lurgy all week, so it's been a quiet week.
Been behaving like a little girl.
I'm not behaving.
I'm so ill.
I've been in a manly fight against
have you? No
bugs
way.
from one of my brothers or nieces or nephews.
I am not letting you have that. Hey.
Bugs at least that big.
My
Germs at least this big.
Oh, I've been poorly bad with the illness all week.
I was dying. I was pretty much dying. It was touch and go there for a minute.
I went on Spotify. Other apps are available, and I was like Simon Price our tune. You know what I mean? It was Simon Bates, even Simon Price. Who's Simon Price?
I have no idea who Simon Price is, but he sounds nice.
Absolutely.
I was going to send you a picture of my tiny violin, but I couldn't find it. So.
Yeah, it was like, that's right. I got a template. I'll 3D print one. I got loads of printing to do. And just as I say that, Brick Boy is in. He says, "Evening, Colin Fox, all in chat, Festrugs and Foxux." Yes, hello, James. I may have been creating things, mate. He knows exactly what I mean, and yeah. Everyone's saying hello to James. What are you working on there, Fox, by the way, mate?
Tonight, I will be, if we're doing anything tonight, I will be...
Yeah, it's not much work in the gallery this week, folks. Ben, you haven't posted. Can you whack some work in there? Otherwise, it's only going to be a 10-minute gallery.
Yeah. I'll be doing a bit of my perfect grade strike gun.
Yeah.
I thought I need to build half of it before I can film the other half.
I need to get into the habit of putting a midweek post in the group of the Zoom chat so people don't forget gallery goodness. But I've changed the thumbnail as well and added gallery to it. Don't forget, whilst we're on that subject, I ain't about next weekend because I'm going in for some treatment. So I won't be around, folks. So there'll be no Frolic next Friday. Apologies in advance, but I won't be here. James says, as Enzo once said, aerodynamics are for people who can't build engines. The Sirs Defo pulled a blind eye this week. He has. He really has. I like Fred. Must admit, I really do like the bloke. And he's got that ability when he's really happy. He looks like he's, a giraffe sucking a wasp. He still looks like grumpy. But he did an interview on F1 a couple of races back. And it's when he called Lewis Luigi. And he started giggling like a 5-year-old. And me and my missus were like, yeah, Fred's been drinking the bubbly again, isn't he? Because he came over as if he was 3 sheets to the wind. It was so sweet. Because once he got that belly laugh, he couldn't stop. And
it's me, Luigi.
Yeah, it was just quite funny. It was just so sweet. James says, have we been designing? Yes, we have, mate. Been designing all of the things. And, so it's just as well, because I reckon old Hetton there, I reckon he's got a 6th sense, because literally I was like, I've got loads of printing to do. And what turns up, it's like,
all the resin.
Revo says, James, a lot of overtaking and ruling is racing. Jeff says, no worries, Cole, your health is more important than. I know, mate, but you know what I'm like. I don't like letting people down, but it's, they're like, we could just bring you in over the weekend. I've got to go in again soon, so, it's once a month at the moment. I pop in and just get something done, but I'm trying to change it where I can just go in early doors Saturday so that I don't keep losing the Frolics because,
Yeah.
Revo says rubbing is racing. Go on.
I was going to say it's just good housekeeping to let everybody know, isn't it? It's just politeness.
Just in case, because people do worry. People reach out and go, "You all right, mate?" Because you're not streaming. And I know people worrying. It's very, very nice. But on these ones, I can preempt people because it's pre-arranged and it is a thing. It's nothing bad. It's just how it is at the moment.
Just getting your tyres rotated and checking your dipstick.
For those wondering what these rather large white wheels, they were kit chrome, but they got oven brighted.
Corrected.
I am currently working on that bad boy.
Ooh.
It is the 1/9 scale Manx Norton.
Now, I don't know bikes, but is this what we would call a cafe racer?
Oh my good God.
Did I just do a motorbike thing?
I'm so proud.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
Proud of
I don't know
you.
why it's a cafe racer, but I just seem to know it's called
bikes
cafe
like
racer.
That used to be always parked outside the Ace Cafe. Never. I don't know whether that's the reason why I'm not that, knowledgeable.
Sounds good to me.
Someone would tell me it's a particular style of bike, but it's a classic TT machine for me, and I scored this a few years back. And it was sitting up on the shelf, and I opened up the box. It's Italieri, folks, as you know. They're great quality plastic.
Wind sound, tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Do you notice how long I'm leaving that out there? Yeah. But they're wonderful, wonderful plastic. Yeah, I mean,
sturdy and not brittle at all.
Technicolor colours. It's like, yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, fit and fitment is
Optional.
Yeah, it's an optional extra, but the instructions are really precise.
Fit and fitment, yes.
Yeah, fit and finish is, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. So I'm literally just fettling on bits. I've dry fitted some of the forks just to see. These are spring loaded forks, right, folks? Bear this in mind. But when you put them in, they stay where they are, even though there's springs in them. So they've got to be stripped down and routed inside and reamed.
Corrected.
Yeah, but time I'm finished with it, it'll be fine. But how often do you go up to a kit and go on the forks? You don't, but I kind of want them to work a bit better than they do.
Festa 67's workshop turning Italeri kits into Tamiya kits for 27 years.
But I'm that anal, right, that even around the seat, those with a keen eye will notice the seat's got a piping on it, yeah? So a bit of piping.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
they don't give you that on the kit. They just give you a seat with no moulding on it, an attempt at texture, which is about as much as tits on fish. Yeah, they give you a seat, just a bog standard flat seat. Luckily for me, that's a very flexible styrene, so I went round and I did my own piping.
There you go.
You know, obviously
It's the
once it's
advantage
painted, I've got to go back and paint it white, but I don't care. I did it.
Yeah. It's the advantage and disadvantage of putting a picture of the actual thing on the box.
But yeah, you put a cylinder head on, and as you can see, it really fits well.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Rock
that.
solid, that. Solid as a rock.
Yeah, look at that. You can't even see my hand, can you?
No, I can't see anything.
But yeah, so I've got that wonderful job any bike builders know of, getting rid of all the mould lines up around the fins on the engine because, as you can see,
I'm getting flashbacks to the USS Excelsior.
yeah. So I've got all of that to do, but I must admit, I do like a bit of a fettle. Don't know why I'm doing that. That's fettling, folks. That's the universal.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's
signal
something else.
I was in the Zoom. I was in the Zoom the other night, and the usual retrobates turned up, and I was explaining something, and I was subconsciously doing this. And then I kept saying, "I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got no idea," but it's like.
You just unconsciously weighing
I was just like,
round objects.
have a bit of
in
that.
your
And then I
hands.
saw my own hand pop up on screen. I'm like, why am I doing that?
You've been reading your specialist gentleman's magazine.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Perhaps I was in a, yeah. Rod says, Colin, I don't know what you're talking about. Bobbins says, Italieri, a great set of decals with a free model in every box. Yes, yeah, I've not actually checked the decals. I'll be thinking there now, Bob.
It's like Airfix, free model with every flash.
Oh, saviour of the universe.
Universe.
Got me thinking now. Tyres don't look so bad.
Oh, God, that's bad. Last thing you need to do is get Festa thinking.
Oh, I don't know. I've had worse.
Oh, they're all right.
Yeah, they don't look too bad. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with them. They're better than some I get.
Yep. PJ says, belly ham and salad sandwich. It couldn't be bothered option. Bench 1/12 MFH Jaguar D-Type, the Zero Brick Boy body kit and pink paint option.
Oh, you've gotten over that then, PJ, I see.
Beverage water, the really boring option.
Hey, mate, keeps you filtered, mate. Keeps you filtered.
Oh, yeah. Jamesy Boy says, my way of thinking is if it works on the real thing, I'll do my best to get it working on my model.
Exactly, Jamesy, exactly. So you know I'll be I'll be taking them forks apart, mate. But yeah, same as the fuel tank. That was really crappy fit.
Yeah, Just Baby Cakes is in and is saying hello to JC and Jeff and Maggie. Hello, Just Baby Cakes.
Hello there, how are you? Lovely to see you. But yeah, as you can tell by the tank, there's multiple layers of sprue goo and stuff around it to try and it's bad.
Yeah,
got to be done, mate. Right, I'll do a bit of build. Don't forget, folks, gallery's there. If you've got any work you want to post, I'll do a refresh before at the end of.
Yes.
Sorry, even when we start that, but even though there's not a lot in there at the moment, it'll still take us 2 ages because we're going to get distracted because that's what we do, you know?
Yeah, we're easily distracted.
Just got to take some meds, mate. Bear with me.
All right. Andy Preston says, nice work, Festa. And everybody's saying hi, baby cakes, until I looked up the chat to see it was actually somebody called baby cakes. I'm thinking, why is everybody really, really friendly to someone? And Natasha says, was a laugh the other night in there. It was much needed.
Absolutely. Baby cakes. Have you got a handle that we could all recognise, or do you just want us to call you baby cakes?
Yeah.
Because YouTube, you put YouTube channel names in the chats now, don't they? And sometimes I don't catch the name of people right. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rubbish with names, but the difficulty is when you do what me and Festa do, you just know everybody by the YouTube name.
Yeah.
So Festa's, you're really good because you can be like, and here is such and such, which is Bob or who's something, and I'm like, here is such and such who is, I've no idea who that is.
Yeah. Sometimes I get it wrong, but I normally just say, is there a preferred handle? James is saying belly sausages, and tatties. With gravy, bench, AMC 1995 Toyota Supra, Fast and Furious version. Maybe a D-type body kit for someone, cough, cough. I see what you did there, you're brave. Beverage, Pepsi Cherry. He also, baby cakes or Monica. Okay, as long as I know you're content because, it's just nice to try and get people's handles. Dave saying hey to JC. So yeah, there you go. So baby cakes or Monica. I'll go baby cakes.
To ask the question to James: how fast and how furious exactly?
Yeah. Or was you slightly average speed and mildly stressed?
Mildly irked.
Yeah.
And slightly nippy. Yeah.
See that young man over there? He looks mildly irked. Who'd been. Right.
Wait, what is that? Okay, it's literally the first step, and I need to get my translate out for the Japanese bit. 7.
Step 1. Fox is confused. Part A, Part B. With dotted arrows, press fit. Yeah, and he's like, yeah.
But it doesn't number that part. It just says something in Japanese A.
Yeah, perhaps that's what it is then, mate. So the mocking has started. This is what us two do. Even when we're not live, we do mock each other mercilessly.
Right. Absolutely right. It's the way forward in all things.
Yeah. I'm desperately trying to do this without cutting myself.
It's a metal thing, that's what it is. That's what it is.
People might be saying, why aren't you using your Argo file? I don't think it fits in between these fins. So
yeah,
I'm using my scalpel of scalpelness.
Yeah, when I did the USS Excelsior, it's a lovely ship, but it's got that kind of texture.
Yeah.
As the swan neck on between the saucer and the engineering section is that kind of thing. If you know the Excelsior, and
does it fit?
It's like got a big typical Revell. It's got a big seam right down the middle because it's too half stuck together.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, that was fun.
That's just one of those. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing that most bike builders will be aware because we've all had to do it. Go back round and get rid of the mould line down the thing. Warhammer Kits used to do it years ago, didn't they, with some of their stuff? But they got wires to it in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, they started being good about it. There's some translating going on. They started figuring out that people weren't that keen on that nonsense.
Yeah.
Where am I? Oh, there. Die casting A. There we go.
I think the last time I had a kit like that was, I think it was the custom booster blaster with the shock absorbers.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the big old mould lines down, which was quite unusual because that's not a particularly old mould, that kit. But I mean, it's millennium onwards, but we are 2026, aren't we? So
it's like when you get their like big chunky tyres on vehicles, but they have the mould line right down the middle, going into all the little resets.
I had to do every single plate around every single spike and get the mould line off every single spike, and it was like,
oh yeah, when they have spikes on the tyres as well for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
PJ says, hold up a minute. He says, we're 30 minutes in. Should we be having a hydration break? Yeah, good shout, PJ. Hydration break.
Yeah. Swig of juice. Talking of which, I'm going to need a wee break in a minute.
Yeah, well, so go and have a wee, mate. We're having a hydration break.
I shall go and have a big wee. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Remember to unmute your earpiece. Can't have him doing a TJ. TK even. Controversial? No, not a problem, PJ. I'm happy to have a hydration break, mate. But we all know it's done for advertising because it's stateside, because they like having their games in quarters. I can't see it taking hold in the domestic game in the UK. I hope it doesn't anyway, but yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It's, have they gone down that? It's in America, they like everything to be in quarters, because they do like ad breaks out there. But I think what's funny about the World Cup when the hydration breaks are on is the crowd's reaction. However, one thing I could say is during the last hydration break in an England game, whatever Thomas Tuchel said to the players worked. So is there justification for it? There you go. That's one for you folks in the chat. What is your opinion on hydration breaks? Do you think it's a good opportunity for the football managers and coaches just to do a little bit of one-on-one coaching whilst they're having a breather? Do you think it should never be allowed? Yeah, curiosity. Because the purists don't like it. I mean, I'm not really a fan, but I can understand some of the tactical advantages that some football coaches have said it's given them. So, but then they are allowed a metre from their box in their little manager's area, aren't they? So it's just one of those. Seems quite controversial at the moment because it's new, you know, but dare I say it though, I am of the opinion that VAR is going to end up deciding the result of this year's World Cup. I think it's going to be a very controversial final, and I think it's going to be a VAR decision that decides it. How brave do you think that referee was the other night to award that penalty? There's another one for you. Yeah, Senegal went out and the referee, I think it was the 117th minute, gave a penalty. He did the VAR bit, went and checked and that. But how brave was that ref? And how many people have reached out and did, you know, issued silly threats to the bloke because he did it, you know.
No time for people to do that.
Well, you've only got to think back. It's, you know, only a couple of World Cups ago that Andrea Escobar scored an own goal for Colombia, and when he returned home, he was gunned down and assassinated. So,
yeah,
unfortunately, things like that do happen, you know. But
yeah, it's not good though.
No, I don't think so. I mean, sport is sport at the end of the day. I don't think it should be politicised. I don't agree with campaigning during any form of sport. What people's political views are is unique to them. They want to go and air them in public, go on a march, but keep it out of sport, you know, sport.
Yeah.
And he says, yes, it worked for England. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it. Thomas Tuchel obviously saw that hydration break. I don't know whether you're aware of this, Fox, but during this year's World Cup, you're having hydration breaks mid-half in football. You know, Americans like their 4 quarters in their sports, don't they, for ad breaks and stuff like that. So people have got a very cynical view of it. Is it been done just for that reason? But during the England game, during the hydration break in the second half, we was 1-0 down, basically, against Congo.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever he said to that team during that little huddle during their hydration break, they come out and they won 2-1. So,
nice.
Yeah. You know, there may have been a benefit to it. Whether or not it's going to work in the middle of winter in an ice cold Premier League club saying they need an hydration break, I don't know.
Yeah, but then again, isn't America in the middle of a heat dome like we were last
Yeah.
week now? So it kind of makes sense they do that.
Yeah,
anyway.
but in the air-conditioned indoor stadiums that are only 16 degrees, but you know, their philosophy is they're allowing it in some matches, so it's across the board. You know, otherwise other teams are not getting a fair advantage if they're playing inside. But we all know it's been done for the reason to appease advertisers for their ad breaks. But FIFA are never going to admit that, are they?
No, plus the Americans themselves are used to sports that go for like 18 hours.
Absolutely, PJ's of the same opinion as me. He said we've never needed it before this World Cup. What changed? And yes, the American broadcasters got their way again. Yeah, but tactically, I mean, it worked for us in that reason where it gave the coach, you know, thing. But then, you know, could they just turn around and say mid half, the captain's allowed to go off for a minute to conflab with the coach, come back and make changes that way? I don't know, but it's open
tactical pauses.
Yeah, it's opened up that idea. But you know, if that happens, then they should be made to leave the field. But luckily, some of the games go out on the BBC, so they don't have ad breaks anyway. But yeah, the Americans got their way, PJ, didn't they, mate? And we all know that when the World Cup final happens, you're going to have the tango man there when it gets presented. And 5-1 on, he lifts it above his head so that he thinks that he's won the World Cup. Just saying.
And when somebody takes it off and we're like,
oh. Yeah, you'll get royalties for that. I've just used PJ saying there, mate, but yeah.
I wonder if he'll try and get it engraved with his name on it.
I think FIFA presented him with a replica.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he needs any more gold in the Oval Office, just saying that it...
No. Well, they gave him a Peace Award, didn't they? Because he didn't get a Nobel Peace Prize.
I mean, when I saw the Oval Office recently on the TV, I thought he had rented David Sullivan's mansion. Because he likes a bit of gold.
Yeah, a little bit of gold. It's very Warhammer then, I suppose, isn't it, if it likes the gold?
Yeah. Retribution armour.
Did you? You know what you just did?
No, I don't know what I just did.
You do.
I'm denying all
What
knowledge.
you just did.
La 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 la. I can't hear you.
La 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 la. The internet remembers everything.
Does that go on there? You're a turd.
Ooh, is that the time?
Yeah. You can go off some people, you know.
Jeff Light says hydration breaks on purely health and safety needs no chatting with the managers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is strange.
I mean, I suppose you could say, okay, but if it's really hot and like a hot time, people are playing outside, they might need it. It's like, yeah, but then look at teams that play in countries like, I don't know, Brazil.
Yeah, they cope with it.
Yeah, they don't take breaks every 3 minutes.
Yeah, I do think there's a bit more to it, but
yeah, it'll be the broadcasters.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit bish.
Yeah, it is a bit bish.
But it is what people out there like. That's their thing.
Yeah. Natasha said something and then retracted it, so we'll never know what she said because we were too slow to read it. What's everybody got planned for the weekend then, folks? What are you going to be up to over the next couple of days, waiting for the next heat wave to hit?
Going to mute for a sec, Fox.
Yep. I myself personally, as I have been obviously on death's door all week this week, and doing lots of admin-y stuff, I will spend this weekend vegging out, playing some Stalker 2, I think, and being thoroughly lazy for the next couple of days for a well-earned break. So I should be playing some Stalker 2. I've just got a mod installed that opens up the map completely and takes all the story campaign away. So it's just basically an open world just to chill out to. So I'm going to do that for a couple of days. Get it on the big telly. Get the surround sound on. Nice and loud. And that's what I'll be doing. What about you guys there? What are you going to fill your time with? Any of you out there who are gaming at the minute, what are you playing? What are your current games of the choice?
Oh, there you go. We're back now.
Just asking people what they're playing at the minute.
All
I'm
right.
going to spend this weekend playing lots of Stalker 2, basically, is what I'm going to do.
I was doing a bit of Power Wash Sim.
Oh, yeah.
And a bit of Fable 3, wasn't it?
Fable 3. How are you getting on with Fable 3? It's a classic, that.
Yeah, I just, you know me, mate. Just fumbling around doing my thing. I was doing a bit of that and a bit of, excuse me, AC Valhalla, because, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have you, I don't know how far you've got in Fable 3, but have you met the guy in the town yet? The guy that sells stuff from his caravan?
Not yet, mate, no. I literally played as much of Fable 3 as when we was last in the hangout, mate.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you played anymore.
About 10 minutes, mate, if that. But yeah, just bimbling around, listening to the cutscenes and, well, say listening, I have the sound towers on, but...
All right, now. I only ask because he's just got one of the best character voices I've ever come across.
Oh, is he really?
Games.
Is it up there with Brian Blessed?
No, he's just like... He's like, what can I do for you today?
Oh, he's got that type of voice.
Yeah, he's like a slightly shady, dodgy merchant, and it's just like he's just got this fantastic voice. Won't you buy this amazing magic mirror? Just stuck with me. Let's have a look. Oh, Natasha said she picked up her phone and sent one letter, so she removed it.
Oh,
she basically butt dialed with a hand. James says, game of choice so far, Black Ops 7 or Forza Horizon 6? Can't say I have any interest in Call of Duty, but each to their own. Jeff Light, shopping tomorrow morning and then Formula 1, then England versus Mexico. And Bill is playing, oh, here's one for you then, Hypermarket Simulator.
Oh, nice one. I did see on Sky News app earlier that they're considering moving the timing of the England-Mexico game, Jeff. So keep an eye out for that, mate. I'm sure it was on the Sky app. Let's have a quick looky-loo.
I wonder who that benefits.
Yeah. Oh, no, they've now changed it back. It's going to stay back at the original time, but... Yeah, there was speculation earlier that they was considering moving it because they was on about pubs. The government said basically pubs will be allowed to open or stay open for during the England game, and all the pub and club owners pushed back and went, no, we won't, because we're not going to have people that will staff it at them silly hours.
Yeah,
so they're like, yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, I think most people do have that thing in their home called a TV set.
Yeah.
So the last thing I'd want to do is watch football in a pub.
No,
to be honest with you.
And the funny thing, of course, is changing the time of a match to work with pub opening times is no different to adding a water break every 5 minutes for advertisers.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, I think they looked a bit foolish doing that because you know, I'm not being funny. Pubs are struggling as it is. Last thing they're going to do is have to pay extra hours or whatever. You know, they're not going to.
No, especially because, you know, people working in pubs, the thing they enjoy the least is football nights.
I mean, I'll come out with a controversial view here. And yeah, God, people are going to hate me for this. But I only ever enjoy competitions once England are out.
I can say that.
And
because we historically fail miserably, don't we, at some point?
It's not that. It's just... I think the media get very carried away if we win more than one game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, oh, yeah, you know, 1966 and all that. And I get that. But sometimes the media can be a little bit colonialist in how they report.
Oh, yeah. I get
And
it.
we start getting that in the competition, and then it becomes we're guaranteed to win it. We always end up with egg on our face when we don't.
Yeah.
And I think the media can overhype the nation, and it turns from being a football match into a politicised campaign. And I think that diminishes our reputation, if I'm honest. So
yes,
I normally breathe a sigh of relief and go, right, okay, England are out. Now I can sit and relax, because we all get behind the team, don't get me wrong, myself included.
But you're not wrong about the
media and you know, the news outlets and that, they tried to whip up the nation into a false sense of hope. And it's like, look, you know, it's a game at the end of the day.
It's a sport. It's just a bit of fun.
When you look around the world at things that are tragically happening all over the place, how really significant is it? But some days when I say it, I normally get people tell me off.
Well, the thing is, you only have to look at how just like foaming at the mouth the lowbrow media gets when we play, you know, certain countries, for example, Argentina.
Absolutely. You know, we get like England v Germany. Now, I'm surprised we got a German manager, right? Thomas Tuchel, lovely bloke. I really think he comes across really nice, and, you know, gets the best out of his players. Good luck with him. Wish him all the best in the world. I know full well what will happen when we get beat in the World Cup. The headline in the tabloids is going to be over and kraut. And then it'll be, this is what happens when you get a German as your manager. It's like, it's got nothing to do with it. We was beat by the better team on the day type thing. But you know that's the type of headline that will come. And I think that's a little bit counterintuitive, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know it's papers like The Sun and The Mirror.
Yeah, I had it in a couple of the West Ham forums because, you know, as those that know, you know, we got relegated. No big deal. The league table don't lie. People can say, oh, it's VAR in a few games that robbed us. No, it didn't. We played shit. Yep. There you go. I've swore. Sorry, folks. But we did. Apologies for that. Yep. Now, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, the league don't lie. We're in the championship. Happy days. Let's now, you know, I saw it as an advantage or a good opportunity for us to do a major rebuild at the club. Several board members have left, one of which I won't go into the reasons because it's a legal minefield. And the club is restructuring behind the scenes, rebuilding, regenerating, and hopefully either this year or next year we'll bounce back as a bigger, better club. So what? It gives us a chance to look at ourselves and go, we need to fundamentally change the ethics of this team and club and how it's run. End of. Oh, mate, I was accused of being a traitor, Judas. It's like, I've supported the club for 51 years. I've been relegated. I've been up and down like an oar's drawers as a West Ham fan. But I'm a realist. Those that know me well know that I'm a realist. I'm very pragmatic, and it's like, bump, 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 done. End of.
A true fan knows the failings and the successes.
I do see it as an opportunity, and you know, we did it during the week. We sold, I think, a £50 million player went for 85 million. I think that was a brilliant bit of business that we took 85 million off the spuds. You know, and end of. But you know, there's other players that will go. It's not that they're not loyal. It's the club. You know, if the player doesn't want to play for us, move on. It's easy, isn't it?
Move on. Get somebody that does.
So I'm quite chilled about it, and I must admit, I think this is going to sound really strange. I think we play with more passion in the Championship when we've been relegated than we ever do in the Premier League.
Oh yeah, because you've got more to fight for.
Yeah, I mean PJ's an avid football nut. You know, do you think I'm right there, PJ, about West Ham? We seem to play with more passion and pride in the Championship than we ever do in the Premier League. Because we know we're in with the big boys and we know that we're going to get our pants pulled down and our bums smacked. And I think we get intimidated by a lot of the teams we go up against, and we don't get a chance to express the football that we normally would play. So I'm chilled about it, but there are people that pillory you for having that view, and it's not that you're disloyal. It's just being realistic.
Pragmatic. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not setting your goals too high, are you? You're not being unrealistic. No. I would say people don't like it. Well, fine, but it's a football forum for a reason. Different views and opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not an echo chamber.
I do find it fascinating. It's like, oh God, here we go. You know, Festas done it wrong again.
It's just the same old tribalism thing. There's always people that will, get quite aggressive in their support of something, no matter what shortcomings.
Oh yeah,
because they refuse to see the shortcomings or admit to them. And it's like sometimes you have to admit that the thing you love is not always perfect.
I look at it this way: how different would it have been if it had been Spurs that had gone down last game of the season and not us? Now, we all know how the Spurs fans would have reacted. And it would have been a lot more differently than the West Ham fans. 90% of West Ham fans have gone, yeah, all right, we gutted, but gives us a chance to restructure and rebuild. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Whereas the Yids, it would have been, oh, mate, their world would have ended.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like any sport. I mean, I know nothing about sport, but like any endeavour, you're not always going to be unsuccessful. Sometimes you're going to suck.
No, that's right.
That's just part of the fun. That's part of the whole thing. You're not always going to be the best in the world. It's fun trying to figure out how you're going to pull yourself back up again when you've fallen over.
So, yeah, I didn't see it as that big a deal, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was disappointed, don't get me wrong. And people go, oh, let's all laugh at West Ham. Yeah, go on, have at it, because...
Yeah,
we're going to have the last laugh when we offload a load of mediocre even players at inflated prices, because they'll all buy them. So who's got the last laugh?
Well, it's no different to like Man City fans in the 90s. In those days, like Man United was the top of the game, and Man City were just like the rock bottom. And it was like, if you're a Man City fan, you like pain and suffering. Yeah, basically, but then that all changed eventually. And then
once they got the massive owners in, I'd rather watch a team win the league than buy it. Blackburn Rovers did it many seasons ago, didn't they? Where they had a wealthy owner who bought all the top players and basically bought the title. Once that money run dry, what happened? They fell flatter than a witch's knocker, didn't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
PJ's weekend's going to be watching F1, the footy, and doing a bit of modelling. Might even feed a water himself at some point. And then he says, I've stopped watching the England football team. I'm happier with us getting knocked out, so I don't get frustrated and angry or hurl abuse at the TV, because it's never the TV's fault. Here.
Better to assume we're going to fall out miserably as we normally do, and then be surprised if we don't.
Yeah, Jeff Light says his second eldest mutes his TV and watches the game. Yeah, good shout, mate. He says they were talking about a rescheduling for the England match. Yeah. James has added some pictures, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll go in and have a look at you. Once I've got my missus out of bed, I'm currently on getting the missus up mode. She's going into work early because she's out this afternoon. So I'm having to do my telephone duties to shoehorn her out of the pit.
Just phone her up and go,
She's currently nesting at the moment. She said she was getting up and would text me when she was up. None of that has happened.
What you need to do is you need to go on eBay and find somebody selling an old submarine dive alarm system.
Dude, she's got the world's loudest alarm clock 2 inches from her ear hole, mate.
And she still doesn't do it. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Bless her.
It's one of them, isn't it?
I always think it's quite funny because on one hand, you need to rake her up, but on the other hand, it's like that's like saying, please play with the fire, but then
but how many times has she had a day off and I've rung her?
Yeah. It's like saying, don't ever do this, but occasionally you need to do it. And I'm like, well, you told me never to do it, and I don't want the consequences.
Just going to mute again. Just got to ring her.
Okay. What's hanging with the chat? Oh, I didn't see this coming. Argentina 1v1 Cape Verde 1 to extra time, says PJ. I'll just sound like I know what that means and that it's interesting. I don't do sport. I'm not a sport person. You know that anyway. I find it fascinating that listening to people who do follow sports, because I've got so little interest in any kind of sport. So I do find it fascinating studying and listening to people who are passionate about it, because it's interesting to see how people are passionate about other things. You know, I'm passionate about what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about, I don't know, model making, obviously. I'm passionate about making my music, but not everybody is. And it's just kind of fun to experience other people's passions vicariously through listening to them talking about them. I may not understand any of it, but it's fun to see people enjoying things.
What do you think the reaction was?
I'm going to say,
Is the correct answer. I reminded her of when I rung just now. What did you say? I was going to get up and I was going to ring you. So what happened, dear?
Have you ever woken up and she's gone, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Don't want to go to school today now.
Bless her. She's up now. Oh, so she said.
She's at least making sounds, which is a positive step towards aliveness.
She's bad.
Right, what do I want? T31 and T32.
We will start putting all of the separates in the bag, I think. Just so that I know. Because there is potential for pingage on some of this.
Nah, don't want pingage.
That's the drum brakes. Well, an attempt at moulding a drum brake, should we say? Chain number one.
You're a drum brake.
Chain
I used
number
to love the drum brakes on my old Land Rover because they were absolutely useless.
Yeah. How many times did you have to pump the pedal before it actually realised what it did?
The number of times I'd actually shout out the window coming up to a Pelican Crossing or something, run because I can't stop.
Yeah. I always used to turn the wheels in when you parked facing downhill so that if it did roll, it would just bump the curb and not go down the hill.
Yeah, you've had drum brakes. You can tell you're a man who's had drum brakes.
Handbrakes on Land Rovers were notoriously bad even back then.
Mm-hmm.
There was a YouTube video that popped up on my feed the other day. Vehicles ruined by the manufacturer. What do you think the thumbnail was? Land Rover Series 3.
They weren't ruined by the manufacturer. They were brilliant. Series 3s were brilliant. They were dangerous and horrendously deadly. But that's not important right now.
Yeah. They may have had grade A lethalness, but...
Oh, yeah.
We can't even say, but in a cute way, because no, it wasn't cute at all.
No.
Right, so that's that. Let's bone that in.
But then
there.
again, you have to remember, they were really designed to just be driving around on a farm. They weren't really designed for driving up and down the motorway and that.
No.
So, or, for like agricultural work or industrial, they were basically just...
Well, they were agricultural vehicles, let's be honest. That's what they were.
Bizarrely, one of the most common uses for a Land Rover up to Series 3 on a farm was as a power supply for things like threshers and other things. You basically you use the diff and the engine to power mechanical. You know what I mean? I don't really know the words, but
all the farm machinery used to have a universal joint and an adapter on, and you could just basically plug it into the diff where the prop shaft went. Yeah,
that's it. That's exactly what I was trying to say, but without knowing the words because I'm not engineering type.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I need to, hang on. Don't put that yet. That goes in there.
I think they used to have a hole, didn't they, in the middle of the rear beam that you could just pop it in.
You just drop it straight in, and then you can power your whatever it is, the threshing machine or your thing that makes hay bales. There was a lot of hay baling machines and things, old like 50s and 60s mechanical equipment.
Bit like the old traction engines when they used to loop the leather belt over the big flywheel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got their age now. Do you like that?
Do you like that? Gradely.
Once I get my confirmation that H is up, we'll go and do a bit of gallery. It's just
Yeah. Yeah, we can't be too involved at the minute, Cam. You've got to have one ear open.
Yeah. Bless her.
Is it like in the winter when she'll get up and you'll hear the boiler going, or does she not do that in the summer?
Yeah, the boiler's on now. So.
All right, that's a good sign then.
Yeah.
Signs of life. I've got to the end of my second run through of NCIS.
Oh,
and they've not started
bits,
showing season 23 yet.
Did little bits of your pine. They did, didn't they?
Yeah, but then I discovered to my joy that the second half of season 3 of NCIS Sydney is up now, so I'm watching that instead.
I always find it funny when I rewatch West Wing. When I see Parker playing the vice president.
Yeah.
Because, not many people realise that the vice president in the West Wing is Parker out of NCIS, beardless and with black hair. This looks so funny.
He's quite a boring chap.
My missus, when he was on, she was like, I know the voice. I said, it's Parker out of NCIS. No, she went, I went, yeah.
I didn't realise, it was only recently I realised that Gibbs was in West Wing as well as the...
he was the security, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
Got gunned down, didn't he, in the shop? Spoiler alert. Sorry, folks.
Spoiler alert, just in case you've never watched West Wing.
Yeah. It's all right, don't all forget about him. I love watching West Wing. I've got the box set. Every 18 months, boom, comes out. So, West Wing time.
Yep. Well, I'm going through NCIS Sydney. Yeah. And we shall see what happens when I finish that.
I watched NCIS Sydney. I did... New Orleans, did that one.
Yeah, New Orleans is good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, mate in his turkey teeth.
Sydney's good. I'm enjoying the NCIS Sydney.
Yeah.
Just for the characters. The medical examiner, Rosie, is just great.
Oh right, yeah. I've got it on my watch list, but I haven't actually watched it yet, so
can't watch NCIS Los Angeles. I just can't watch it. I can't even get through season 1 before.
Oh, really? I won't bother with that then. I'll take that off the watch list.
You might like it. I don't know, because you know, if you like...
Thanks, mate. The lower intelligent one of us will like that.
No. I mean, it's a whole different feel to NCIS. It's not as light-hearted. It's more like a serious cop show thing. A bit more like your CSIs and the more like serious cop procedurals, that kind of thing. It's not quite as light-hearted to me. It's a bit more serious, and it's more like every episode is a major crisis of some sort. I just kind of got bored.
I know what you mean.
None of the characters gelled with me. You might like it because you've got wider tastes than me, so you like all the crime stuff that I don't like. So give it a try. But I fell out of it. I just got bored. It's a bit too close to CSI for my liking.
Yeah. It's been done to death, the whole genre, really, hasn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going to be next? NCIS Bognor.
NCIS. I don't know where all the American bases are. Actually, Portsmouth, maybe?
Yeah.
Or there's one in Scotland, I think.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
NCIS, we can't carry guns.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. For me, the originals are always the best ones, aren't they? You know, it's like the CSI franchise, wasn't it? You know, Crime Scene Investigation was good with Grissom. New York was good with old Gary Sinise. I do like a bit of Gary Sinise, I must admit.
Yes.
Other than that, I was like...
I used to like Law and Order in days gone by.
Yes. Did you ever... We unfortunately saw the UK version with Bradley Walsh. Yeah, and it was I
happened. It was on ITV3 when Mum was watching ITV3 all day, and I saw a few bits of it and was like, Freeman Agyeman, and see, I don't mind Bradley Walsh. I quite like Bradley Walsh, but it was like, no, it's just not going to work.
Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah.
There
was a woman on there. Her face reminded me of the front of my old motorcycle boot, and it's like...
No, see, the thing for me is if I'm watching a British legal show, if it's not The Bill, I'm not interested.
Have you seen Reg Ollis?
Exactly, Red Jollis. It's like, because I grew up with the Bill, and if it's not the Bill, then it's just too. And it's funny when you like, again, my mum was watching telly and stuff, and it'd be all the adverts for other ITV content.
Yeah.
Oh, new cop show coming to ITV, and it's like, it's all just the same kind of looking thing.
Revo says House or The Good Doctor. Yeah, I've got House on the watch list. That'll be my next binge watch. PJ's currently on disc 4 of season 3 of The West Wing. Always rewatch The Superb Show at least once every. Yeah, same here, mate. I like the episode where they lose the throwing of the stone in the bin, and whatever their name is called, they have to say that they work at the White House. And Toby, I work at the White House. It's like, it just works, doesn't it? And he missed saying it. He gave his name, Toby Ziegler, and Bradley Whitford, is it, that plays Josh Lydon, just spun round and gave him this look of, and then he goes, I work at the White House. And towards the end, when they're getting on the train, the guy says, word of advice, mate, whenever you say your name, stop saying you work at the White House. The irony of it was like,
That's like, one of my favourite little animated GIFs is one of Toby with this just look of ultimate grumpiness, and the character is just, there isn't any one of you that I don't hate right now.
Yeah. I don't think there was a bad character in that show at all. They all really, really worked. And
that's one of the reasons why I like...
Was it him that was behind it?
Yeah, it's Walking. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I love like NCIS, but I don't like NCIS LA because to me, it's all just boring, bland characters in LA.
There's didn't like Gibbs when you first started watching NCIS.
That's the funny thing. That's the first time I watched... Well, the first time I watched NCIS, for the first season, Gibbs made me really uncomfortable because it was just a walking HR violation.
Yeah.
But when I watched it through the second time, it didn't bother me. It wasn't quite as bad. I think it's because I'd never seen it before.
I always remember you saying to me when Ziva joined, I don't like her. I don't, no, keep watching. You will fall in love with Ziva.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were right with that.
Yeah, no. So just bear with me.
Yeah, at first I just really did not like Gibbs for that first season, but it's like then he grows on you after that.
That's
but
all I kept reminding him
he's absolutely fine.
You didn't like Gibbs, now look at you. Yeah, you'll like Ziva.
I know. But but no, the characters in NCIS, I like the head, the man, whatever she's called, Nettie or Lottie or something.
Yeah.
The woman that runs it, she's quite good. But all the other characters, just boring. Just nothing of any interest. So I'll never make it past season 1 of that, I'm afraid.
No, I'll give Australia a go.
Yeah, Sydney's good. Because it's Australians and they're just like, they make it funny.
Yeah, if you've never watched The West Wing, go and watch it, folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think most of the audience in here have, because they're similar age as us, aren't they? So
yeah. I still want to get a Bartlett 2028 bumper sticker.
Yeah. Martin Sheen, he's just president, isn't he? You know.
He's my president.
He's just so funny in that. And originally, he was only supposed to appear as a cameo in the final.
Yeah, it was just like, it was going to be more like Veep, wasn't it? Where it was just a passing character.
You know, but...
He was mentioned and never seen.
Is it true that he ad-libbed most of the episode that he was in?
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
That first episode, he kind of did a lot of stuff.
Pretty much ad-libbed it all. They're like, this is... Yeah. Yes, folks, that is the CTU ringtone, 24. How many times have you heard Jack Bauer go, damn it? Yeah.
Damn it. I did a few episodes of 24, but that didn't grab me either. I think it's all about the characters. I think for serious like cop type stuff or that kind of thing, I'm not really into that. It's the characters I'm interested in.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like for NCIS, it doesn't really matter that it's a cop show.
Yeah, if you can't form a bond with the main character, by a couple of episodes, then you're not going to get through it, are you?
No.
You know, I always find if I don't develop that affinity with the lead and co-lead, then I'll give it 2 episodes. But if
I mean,
after
New
the
Orleans-
second episode, it's like, yeah, move on.
Yeah, New Orleans had the advantage that I actually really like Scott Bakula, so
Yeah,
that was a way in for me. And then like with Christopher and the others.
yeah.
Did you know the story behind the lady that was in the first season?
I will once you tell me. I
All the
probably
drama.
do.
She the reason why she left after the first season, there was some reason why she left, but what basically happened is she disappeared
All right.
with her young son and just vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh, did a runner?
Well, nobody knows because she literally just disappeared, and then the next thing you know, everybody's like suspecting the husband.
Oh, right, yeah. So it was a real life, yeah.
But then it was nothing ever came of it. He was never arrested or anything, so he may well have been innocent and not involved in it.
Yeah.
But it was just like she disappeared off the face of the earth with her son. Husband was,
Has she
for
ever
people
been
on the
found?
internet,
Does anyone know if she's been found? Or?
no, she'd never been found, and the kid's never been found.
How sad.
The husband thought that she ran away to like Canada or somewhere.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
It was
hopefully she's still about, but
Yeah, hopefully. It's just for her because I was reading and thinking, that's really sad. But apparently she had, I don't know, I'm just going off what I was reading in various articles, that she had issues, let's say.
yeah.
And the husband was like, yeah, she's taken the son and she's gone away, but he's never found her. She's never been located, so yeah.
Oh.
That was a bit of dramaticness. Ron says, good night, Colin Fox and all in chat, and thanks for the company. It was fun.
See you
Take care,
later, Ron.
I'll catch up in chat. Jeff Slight says, could we be about to see Argentina get knocked out? Ron will be building more of the USS Hornet and watching Formula One. Revo Dave says, do you remember London's burning? Oh dear God, I'd rather not. It was pretty bad. Sick Note. I remember a character called Sick Note.
Don't know, Jeff. I was recording the game, mate. Yeah. I was going to watch that once the show ends, but...
Yes. So no spoilers, please.
Remember London's burning, says Revo Dave. I watched a couple. I watched a couple of them. But yeah, it's one of those. My mum used to love it. She kind of had a crush on one of the actors in it. You know what mums are like. They always form a crush on someone, don't they? You know, and that was a mother's favourite.
There was the guy with the sad puppy-looking face, and there was a guy called Sick Note. Probably the same guy.
That's all I remember, yeah.
No, I was a Bill man through and through. Until about 2004 when it turned into a rubbish soap opera with young, beautiful people, and it was like, yeah, I'm bored now. Yeah. Move on.
I used to like a bit of the old Burnside and Ted, whatever his name was.
Oh, yeah.
How they used to pick on Monroe.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and everyone sort of, they all used to have a bit of a ding-dong with Monroe, didn't they? And Amp and that used to have a bit of a dig with him, you know. But
I always remember there's one bit where, what was it? Do you remember when it was the guy from was it Nescafe or
he died recently, didn't he, that guy from the Nescafe?
Yeah. Oh no, not him. The other one. He played the DCI at one point. It was the guy from. Anyway, doesn't matter. He was the DCI, and there was Rod Skase, who was like the gormless one. Yeah, the gormless but enthusiastic. And at one point, they were trying to look for someone to do like a late night obbo. Yeah, on a stakeout type thing. And somehow Rod Skase ended up being volunteered for it. And he's like, oh no, I've got to go out. And he's like on a date or something. Like, I can't come. I've got to go out with this girl. And so that Ted, what's his name, says, have you heard this, Gov? Yeah. Rod says he's got a social life. You can't do it. And the governor looks at Rod Skase and goes, Ponce.
Yeah.
And that was it. He was doing the opposite. He was doing the out stakeout.
Yeah, you can't have a social life. Yeah.
Rod thinks he's got a social life. Ponce.
Does he not realise he's a policeman? But it's surprising when you watch some of the early ones back how views were different even then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was fairly accurate for each of its time.
Absolutely, yes.
Just
because that was all still going on, wasn't it?
Yeah, but when it turned into just a soap opera with like every officer is young and sexy and they're all sleeping, it's like, I'm bored now. This isn't.
Wokeism started coming into it, didn't it? Where they didn't want to do hot topics and yeah,
it was just boring.
Like a police show. What do you think's going to happen? You know.
Yeah, once it's all young people being...
Yeah, once you get people going, oh yes, it's a fair copy now. You're only doing your job. You've apprehended me in a swift, proficient, orderly manner.
Yes. Yeah, they stopped being any characters, and it's like, nah, forget that. But I always used to love it when you got like Jack Meadows and what's his name? Not the commissioner, but the one below him. What's his name? Derek.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah,
Derek Conway. You get Jack Meadows and Derek Conway. There's one where they're both drunk and they're trying to figure something out, and it's so funny because they're just talking absolute rubbish. But Jack Meadows and Derek Conway together is just great fun.
Yeah, once they started opening some of the characters up, it was like, because for years some of the characters you never really got to know, because they were bosses of supposed to be formal. But once they started giving them their own bit of storyline, it was like, it's working.
It was nice. It was nice when you got like the chief superintendent was there and he's all like, upper middle class and posh, and then you got Derek Conway who's common as muck, and he like takes what Brownlow says and then just says, that's rubbish because it's not.
Yeah, well, nod whilst he's in the room. Once he's gone,
yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody who's never watched the bill, of course, all this entire conversation is completely not making any sense.
Absolutely. Right, I'm just getting stuff out of the way, ready for the gallery, because I like to give it my undivided attention. So I do clear everything up so that I don't get to, because the trouble with me is if I leave the model on the bench, I'll see something and go, I didn't do that, and I'll start fiddling. So I need to take all of my fettling temptations off the bench before I do the gallery, because...
And you know what? He'll still end up fettling. You watch.
No, I've got nothing to fettle with, mate. Only my fingers.
Yeah, you'll find something.
That up, didn't I?
You did. Steady now.
Right. Let's have a quick...
You ready to roll?
Yeah, I'll just have a quick swig
couldn't make the bill nowadays. They'd be arresting the victim, says Revo Dave.
Right, I'm going to do a refresh in the Facebook group before I start. Now, you carry on bimbling for a minute. I just was about to say I was going to do a refresh in the group before I start so that I'll get all the most recent pictures.
Okay.
I paused for breath again, didn't I?
You should never pause for breath. It's a fatal mistake.
Oh, yeah, I'll see what James has put in there. You're doing self-promoting again, James, aren't you? Mightily impressed. You're shameless. You knows no shame.
So shameless.
But you'll appreciate it when you see it.
Oh, yeah.
Scrolling down. Oh, that's nice. Now, see, I got distracted there. It's easily done. Oh, yeah, that's Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Alan's been posting.
Festa and I are both bears with very simple brains, so easily distracted.
Right. That is... When was the last Frolic? Let's have a looky-loo. 7 days ago, Cole. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that was the PJ D-type. Yeah, I won't show that again.
Yep.
I want to be kind to PJ tonight.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
Off screen, so. I know. How long will that last, though? That's the question. He said it, but when...
We have been ever so good, haven't we? James going, I wasn't self-promoting, laugh out loud. Yeah, James.
Yeah.
Has your nose now bent against the front of your PC screen? It has, hasn't it?
Like a glove.
Right. Helps if I add it to the stage, doesn't it?
Why, I order. Right, let's take my lenses off.
Let's bring up the chat so that I can see what people are saying. Can you all see the screen of screenness with the Facebook group, folks? If you could just let me know in the chat, because I have been known to capture the wrong screen before.
Yep, I'm seeing it. So can you guys see it?
Happy days, mate, as long as you can see it. I know someone can. Right, Martin Willis in Gateshead says, I started my first assault intercessor with jump.
Ooh.
I know.
Putting a Space Maureen always gets my attention.
I say with our Space Maureen-ness, eh?
I know.
Let's have a looky pops. There you go. So we got a bit of zoomage. There you go.
I like that. I like the blue colour. It's quite a nice bright blue.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. British Rail blue, that looks like.
And you've got a nice bit of gold there. Happy days.
Yeah.
Happy
Always
days.
with the gold.
Oh, yeah. Well, it just makes it pop, doesn't it?
It is the way.
And it's the fact he's in motion as well. It just brings the character alive, doesn't it? I always find giving them a little bit of fluidity of movement.
Fluidity. And it's the classic game. The classic Games Workshop way of getting them off the ground is have them jumping off a little rock. It's always the way.
I did it with my Master Chief, didn't I? And Tony loved it because I had him stepping up onto like a plinth of rocky carvingness. And he's like,
oh, yeah.
Just gives him a sense of he's moving with his gun, doing nothing.
Yeah.
PJ says, I see nothing. Oh, hang on. Engage eyes of seeing. All becomes clear. If you're going to carry on being a mischievous PJ, I will put the bluey car on the bench. You have been warned.
Bandit is easily within reach. Just let me make that clear.
I don't know. One can see the gallery. Happy days. I'm happy now. And there you go. Look at that. It's actually jumping off of a rocky up there, isn't it?
Little jump jetpack going on.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. Making a good start on that, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep at it.
There you go. I like that.
So you can tell he's doing a professional paint job because he's not stuck the head on. He's painting the head separately. I always forget to do that.
Yeah.
I just build the whole thing and go, yeah, I built it. Oh,
yeah, we got all of the different little mounting tips for the super glue to put the heads on. And how many times do me and you just super glue it to a toothpick? It's like,
yeah, I just glue it onto the body and forget.
Yeah. Old habits, isn't it? There you go. Uncaredness getting issued because why not? Patching.
Yeah. This will sound really weird, but something just went twang on my desk and I don't know what it was.
Oh, dear. This is a models from yesteryear from Alan Parker there for their Friday show on the 27th. Okay, we have got Alan Parker. Update number 2 on the MFH 112 Tyrrell 19. I've been concentrating on getting the engine and gearbox to an almost finished state. Let's just pull my microphone nearer. There you go. It's all gone together fairly well. The exhausts were a bit of a pain getting everything to line up. I'm happy with them now that they have turned out. I threw the hose connections away, and most of the fasteners are just modelled my own to give it a much cleaner hose joint fastener finish. Cool. Away parts from an MFH kit. Is that a thing then? Because are there issues with some of the fit and finish on them? They're a lot of money, aren't they? He says, anyway, I'm getting distracted again. He says, I've now moved on to getting the front suspension. I think he does a lot of 3D printing of car parts, if I remember rightly. Connections and fittings anyways.
Unless it's like the white metal bits, if they've got a bit bent or something.
Yeah. He says, I've now moved on to getting the front suspension even, mocked up so that I can make a start on getting the tub and body panels in paint to enable me to continue with the rear suspension, as it has a body panel fitted in between the suspension arms. As usual, thanks for taking the time to look, comment, or thumbs up.
Yeah.
Folks.
More than welcome.
Let's have a looky look at this bad boy. Boom. Get hold of that.
Boom.
Oh, in it, I've got to zoom in because...
Even got like the little ties on that blue thing on the right hand side. He's even got like the thread lock on the... Is that the thread lock, the blue stuff on those fittings?
Okay. Oh, in it, Yeah, I can now see he's probably printed all these fittings himself because they are really sharp and crisp.
Yeah.
But look at it, folks. I mean, come on.
Is that those blue bits? Is that on the car? I'm guessing they're like anodized blue.
Yeah, anodized blue, mate. Yeah.
So that's exactly the right colour of blue. It's just spot on so much.
It's just unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah. And look at it, eh?
It's like, with the right lighting, the picture of that, you wouldn't know if it was the real thing or
exactly.
So
Exactly. It's just
on that bit there, that blue thing.
Yeah. Oh, mate. I could look at these MFH kits in Zoomage all day long. What I tend to do, I do it with Alan's PJs and the MFH guys. I put them on the big telly.
Oh, yeah.
And load up the group there on the big telly and just sit there cooing and swooning over it because it's automotive porn, in it. Let's be honest.
I wonder if that the Cosworth logo in the centre pot underneath that white cylinder.
Yeah.
If that's a decal or if it's raised detail, because it was raised detail, he's painted it incredibly neatly.
It's raised detail, mate. I'll zoom in further. You'll be able to see it.
No, not that bit.
Oh, underneath, yeah. Probably raised detail, mate, to be honest with you. It looks,
That's incredibly neatly painted. I love the fact it's actually braided hoses as well. It's just
mate, it's just makes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do they come with a kit, Peach, the braided hoses, or is that Hero Boy upgrades? Other manufacturers are available, of course. But yeah, can look at this sort of stuff all day long. It's just...
Oh, yeah. Andy would, trust me.
Yeah. PJ says, do you need a box of tissues? Honestly, Paige, you know what I'm like. He's, when he's been in the Zoom in the past, I swoon at it because I love seeing that sort of detail, It's
almost, you can imagine it's almost a functioning engine.
When you've worked on cars and bikes and that, and you get an understanding for the machinery, when you see what I would class as bread and butter model kits of cars and bikes, i.e. the Tamiyas and things, yes, they have an attempt at the detail, but we always go in and add our own, don't we? I know I do, and most people do.
Yeah, because it's an impressionist version of an engine.
But when you see an MFH kit, so much of that comes as standard with the kit that it blows my mind. And then you get people that put the nuts, bolts, washers and Torx bits in, and they're all microdot photo etch parts and that you get from detail up specialists. And it makes the kit. It really does. I've seen people with miniature zip ties and Jubilee clips and stuff, and people go, oh, but why go to all of that? Why? Because
why not?
It makes the model. I can remember someone once going after someone and having a pop because they had cut off bolts off of a motorcycle sump and then put in metal Torx bolts. Why did you cut them off just to put them on? Why? Because the kit was just a blob of plastic. That's actually a proper Torx bolt. It makes it makes the highly detailed kit work. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, the whole point of a model is to recreate something in miniature. And if it's, you don't have to make it accurate, but there's nothing wrong with making it accurate.
If you're the PJs and the Allens and that like doing the hyper-realistic detail, and dare I say it, I've got the resources available to do it. I mean, I couldn't afford it. Really admit that, because, a packet of nuts is about a tenner and you only get a few in there. I couldn't do that on every model kit. If you remember back in the day, I used to light every car and bike I built. And eventually you're like, I've spent an extra 80 quid on this kit. You can't keep doing it. And I was working back then. Yeah. But the minute I stopped working, it's like, it's out of box. Very rarely do I do detail up unless I can scratch it. But when I look at stuff like this, it's justifiable. It really is.
Yeah. And, some people forget that, for one person, getting a Tamiya kit and just painting it up, that's what they enjoy. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But other people enjoy the accurization process as much as everything else, and that's a big part of the hobby for them. So either getting a basic kit and accurizing it up, or getting an incredibly accurate kit is just part of the part of the vibe that they want to go for.
Yeah, I tend to choose one bike and one car, and it's like, yeah, that will be the ones that will get the braided hoses and the detail up, because the kit is of a scale that justifies it. You know, I've got the big 1/8 scale E-type. You know, I've got the GT40 up there. You know, they'll get that type of thing done to them because the size of them justifies it.
Yeah, but some people do tend to forget that different people like different aspects of the same hobby.
Yeah, I couldn't do it on every build because I haven't got the patience or the dexterity now. You know, I could guarantee you at least half a dozen of them bolts would be pinged, never to be seen again.
Yeah,
you know.
I do remember seeing once one of the best responses to one of the "Why did you do that?" question. Was very similar to this. It was somebody accurizing something. They said, "Why did you do that?" And the response was simply, "Well, why would you not do it?"
Yeah, yeah.
And the person who asked the original question was like, "I can't really answer that question."
Yeah, you know, I've seen people do it before. You know, oh, what's the point of doing that? You know, why? Well, because I can.
Because
my model.
They enjoy.
Yeah, it's my model. Yeah. I bought it, and if I want to add that to it, I'm going to do it. If you want to paint yours pink, so be it. You know, and it does. You know, I've seen people with the bikes. I watch a lot of the guy in Japan that does a plamo model or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
And he puts all the springs on the exhaust pipes and does real hyper realistic detail. He's got the dexterity. I don't know how he does it, you know, but it's a bit like Chris with his watch building and that, you know, that's school level Japan, isn't it? You know, but I don't know why I did that. I was trying to zoom out. Let's go back. They can do it because they got that skill set and that dexterity, you know.
Yeah, it does frustrate when people say, "Why have you done that?" It's like, because why not?
Yeah, PJ says,
very narrow-minded.
Says, depends on the kit. Braided hoses in some, not in others. Aftermarket is the usual way to go. Yeah, he gave me a good link to a company that does braided hoses, and I will use them. He also says, problem is, he says, with kits of this detail, someone will critique any inaccuracy. Hate it, but it happens, sometimes even in public. Yeah, see, I don't do rivet counting, and I don't do rivet counters. Even when someone says critique welcome, I couldn't do it because what right have I got to critique an MFH build or one of your builds, PJ? I think it's rude, it's disrespectful, and we all see it in modelling groups, don't we? I think you'll find that actually it had, and it's like, why do you feel that you're that important?
Exactly.
That you can do that? Are you the oracle of shiny cars, or the actual worst ones I find are armor builders?
Oh god, armor builders,
because they can be really quite, that's the wrong shade of Dunkelgem. I had one person say to me, and I'll never forget this, I did a 35th scale mail tank, World War I. Do you remember the diorama? And I jokingly had the guy reading the paper, Freddie Starr at my hamster with the iPhone.
Yeah.
And he says, I think you'll find the scratch on the side of that's too big. How do you know how big the scratch is? I could go out now and scratch the side of a shed. Who's to say how big that scratch is in real life? I think you'll find the scratch isn't to scale. I found that a bizarre comment.
Yeah, not the fact that there's a guy with an iPhone reading Freddie Starr.
I think I'll find that scratch is not the scale. It's like and I had it with, do you remember the E-Models AT-AT? I think I'll find. Yeah, we creased up, didn't we, when I got rivet counted on that? It's like,
Don't forget when you were corrected that there should be an escape hatch on a Baneblade turret.
Oh, the armor loaders on the Insane Blade.
Yeah, and it's like, you do realise it's not a real tank.
Yeah, I gave them it's not real.
I mean, I've said to people in the past before when they've said these things, I say, look, at the end of the day, it's like painting. You know, you take 5 different people who like to paint paintings on canvas. Are they all going to paint the same? No, they'll paint in whatever style they like to paint in. They might be impressionist or cubist. They might be realistic or photorealistic. They might paint like Mondrian or, David Hockney. nobody paints the same.
No.
Why would you expect people to like make models the same? People get out of these things what they want to.
We have that
Don't want to make
luxury of being dual rivet counted on our stomper builds. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah,
That was hilarious, wasn't it? I think, what was it? Did that happen live when we was doing it? But we both got rivet counted on our orc stompers, and we creased up, didn't we?
yeah.
Or was it a comment? I can't remember. It might have been a comment on the live stream, but
yeah,
we did mock
it was
them
something like that. It's
mercilessly.
like, we're making a giant freaking robot that doesn't exist.
What part of it's not real, don't you? It was so funny. But yeah, we both got rivet counted, and it was like, yeah.
Yeah,
But I sit there and I think, what makes them think that they are so important that their way of building a model is the only way? You know, and I've had this conversation with people that have rivet counted me on armour, and I go, but who's to say, what, are you the oracle of armour? You're the only man that can build armour. Come on.
Is there a book somewhere that says when you make a historical piece of a model of something historical, it has to be exactly accurate, or can you just do with it whatever you want?
Night Shift got rivet counted, didn't he, when he did his tank tracks? Do you remember when he did that video of how I do my tank tracks nice and easy? And I think you'll find that they're wear edges with and he was like, don't care. My tracks, not yours. And I just thought that was the right way of doing it. I don't care.
Don't care. It looks nice to me. It works for me.
It's my easy way of doing it. Don't spoil the fun. It's like, good for you. Legend. I do like him. But
anyway.
We're getting distracted. Yeah, sorry, Alan, we're getting distracted here, mate. We should be talking about your nice, beautiful Cosworth engine. Look at them exhausts. I mean, come on.
Bit of a cosy action going on.
Reach for the tissues, Cole.
Steady now. And squeeze.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't do competition stuff. One, I don't think I'm good enough. This is where I'm going to get beaten down by Foxx now. But also, I don't have that tolerance of rivet counters. And where PJ says it's happened in public, I ain't being funny, but if I was stood next to you at Telford, PJ, and you and the guys had kits like this on the bench, and someone leant over and rivet counted them, I would wheel myself round and start running into them so that I could then run over them. I wouldn't be able to sit there and take it, mate, because not only are they disrespecting the build, they're disrespecting me friends.
Yep.
I just think it's rude, disrespectful, and just in poor, bad form, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So all you rivet counters, do us a favour, crawl back down the hatch that you came out, seal it from the inside and let us weld them shut.
Yeah, make sure there's no air holes.
Because no one likes them. Sorry.
I'm the same with competitions. It's like I have no interest in entering a competition because, like you, I don't think I'm good enough. And from my experience of the competitions that I've experienced vicariously through other people, there's always like some level of either politics or cliqueism or something going on, and it's like. Yeah, not like little tiny local things. They're usually quite pretty good, but like the big shows, it's like there's always a little bit of nepotism going on. It's like
I can remember being at a model railway one, and I don't know why I've got my tape measure out because no one can bloody see me. I also remember a guy leaning over the diorama with one of these little micro tape measure things, you know.
Yeah,
and he just pulled it out next to the tree and measured it. And what scale is this supposed to be? And I leaned over and said, how tall do you think the tree grew? It could have grown taller than the others. What's up with you? You know, I just couldn't get that someone could be that anal that they're measuring the height of this tree. Yeah. You know, it could have grown tall. It could be a short one. It might not have fully grown. Duh. I found that bizarre, you know. And
yeah, I've no time for people.
Not all trees are the same height. And that's the first time I had seen that. It's like concourse car shows. I used to love going to the custom car shows and things like that. And same with the bikes, you know, used to see a lot of them. They used to do a lot of it at the Ace Cafe. You know, they'd have cafe racers, or they might have choppers or rat bikes, whatever that particular show genre was about. And you'd have the guys there with their clipboards, you know, the skippies going, you know, out of the telescopic mirror, Oh, there's one of the bolts on the bell housing. There's got a bit of road dirt on it. What do you think? It's just drove down the road in it, you melt. But that's what they're, you know, concourse is, you know, everything's supposed to be super, super shiny, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I, as a car owner or a bike owner and a builder at the time, dude, if I'd had that, I would have just gone ape because,
Yeah.
you know, where's the bikes that they've built? Where's the cars that they've built?
Yeah.
You know, what makes them the expert, you know?
That kind of thing, you know, that going in, that's what it's going to be. So people like me and you would be like, no, I'm not interested in that.
Not interested in it. I don't do it for that reason, you know. And I freely said, you know, as a modeler, I make mistakes on my builds, you know. Some kits I photograph, you'll only see a photograph of one side. It's a bit like my face. You've got one good side and you've got the other side that looks like someone's done a skid mark on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all got our good and bad side, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing with like the little local shows and stuff. They're often quite open to all that kind of stuff. They're not as cliquey as that. Whereas the big shows, you know going in that you're going to get rivet counted by default. So if you
and I think it's a shame because I'm of that. I'm a bit Tourettesy like that because I would lean over. Where the effing hell's the kit you've built? Oh, I don't. Well, what gives you a right to rivet count that man's work then, or that woman's work? You know, and I take umbrage to it.
I always thought there should be like separate categories for accuracy, so that people can still, because it's basically an art competition at the end of the day. And I think accuracy is important, but you should have something separate for accuracy.
I mean, he's in the chat still. PJ, do they have categories like that in the modelling shows? Because I don't do them. So something like MFH kits and that, do they have their own hyper detail category, or are they just in with every other piece of work? Because I see these as advanced models, you know, not necessarily. I don't go with the whole advanced modelers thing because, you know, if you apply yourself, you can build anything, and no one builder's better than anyone else. We're all human beings at the end of the day, unless you're Japanese.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's, if there's a category for it, then I understand it. But
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if I ever did enter category competitions, I wouldn't be in a category where accuracy was important. I'd make sure it was something.
No, I would.
Sci-fi or Gunpla, because then it's like you'd have to worry about rivet counting, because then it really is just about creativity.
I don't build for competition. I build for the love of the hobby. And when I fall out of love with it, I'll stop. It'll either be that or my twitches that stop me.
Yeah.
But I can move into other areas and just do weathered models and that. I can hide my mistakes a lot easier.
Having said that, one of my kits did win Best of Show once.
Oh, I'll cut you braggart.
Yeah, but I didn't put it in, and it was.
Yeah, and look how that went for you.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that, but look how that went for you. I know the one you mean.
It got there in the end, but I still take it as a tiny little.
Yeah. Bless him. Didn't he get a ruler across the knuckles himself and get banned from that competition or something? Yeah.
He got banned from that entire thing. Yes.
Yeah. It's a famous 4-digit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, that was fun. Of course, Fox not been vain at all. Made a point of when we went into the green room. Oh, did you know my model won Best of Show? He was
an award-winning model maker now.
That was how he referred to himself. I'm an award-winning modeler now. And then he then got the message saying, it got pulled and unbanned now. It's like, yeah, but you did brag for a whole week, and you was proper up your own backside, which was so funny.
Yeah, I met the standard required.
Because all of this, I don't do competition. That all fell by the wayside once he had got a little. I do
competitions now.
Yeah, got a little rosette. It was like, I'm a competition.
Yeah, no, sadly, trophies were never received. So
I'm surprised you didn't put it in a comment on your channel in your About section. I'm award-winning.
No, it was not something I would have.
So funny.
Done that, but it made me. It felt nice, but at the same time, it didn't change my opinion that I still wouldn't do competitions.
Yeah,
because I'm not.
As far as I know, there's no specific high detail category. It's usually something like best civilian vehicle, or they're like. Out of interest, I personally, PJ, think there should be I think there should be a category for the MFH type hyper detail builders, because it sets them apart, doesn't it, and gives them their own little category. It's one of them. I think it should be a thing for something like these. You know, it's because they are the top end of the price bracket, aren't they? At the end of the day.
I mean, it's an interesting thing because at the end, you know, when a judge is judging a piece, like any piece of art, they're judging it on technique, on style, on other things. So it's right that if it's a real world thing you've made a model of, accuracy should be considered.
Yeah.
In a way, but it's whether you have just one person that wins and they've got good accuracy, or do you split accuracy into this is the best accurate model and this is the best model where we're not really worried about accuracy, this is more just the artistic one.
I'm not saying a MFH category of its own, because, you know, David Hunter takes Tamiya bikes and cars and adds all the detail up stuffs to it, so he does hyper detail, but on off the shelf kits, but like Tamiya bikes and Nunu and things like that, you know, so he does it with them for Jimmy's and kits like that. So, you know, that'll enable the people that do that type of work their own niche almost, because it's taking it to that next level, isn't it? I think, and I think it should have a category.
It's almost like they should have like in video games you have like best art design graphical and then best art design technical. So you could say
it's like scratch build. You know, how many guys do we know? I mean, look at the guy who did the big train. Do you remember him, the locomotive?
Yeah.
You know, and it was sheet styrene. I believe builds like that should have a category because it is scratch built at the end of the day.
You could almost just have an actual award for best technical design model,
best
which is
technical
like
application or so. I don't know, but we're rambling again. We're getting distracted,
yes,
but
we're still on the first thing as well.
I know. But it just opens your eyes, doesn't it? He's going to get an unpreparedness because he's probably watching this back going, "God, will you two shut up?" But
Careditudinosity.
It's just a fault because, you know, there are a lot of folks out there that do the Uber details. I mean, I know I fawn over it. I do, because I can remember when I used to do this on the Sunday show, I used to come and get a lot of criticism in the comments in the stream. Oh, you're blowing smoke up people's asses because. It's like, I'm not going to apologise for that. Why should I not? Why should I not be able to admire good work? Why should I not be allowed to comment on good work? You know, for me, that's important, and I will compliment it. Go on, carry on.
I was going to say, it's kind of the point is, you know, we don't do this to sit there and, you know, look at something, oh, well, that's rubbish. The whole point of this community is to encourage people and you know, praise them for good work.
It's all about encouraging rather than discouraging, isn't it?
Exactly.
And, you know, like PJ again says, I fear having a high detail category would only encourage the rivet counter posse. Perhaps they should have a rivet counter section so that the rivet counters could put their builds on the bench and we could turn the tables on them.
Yeah, it's just giving them a little safe space to play in where they can be ignored by everybody else.
I can always remember one person who used to rivet count every piece of work we used to do, both me, Fox, and others in our clique, but would never post their own work. And we found that they had posted somewhere. And we all kind of went and left a comment, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
It's
always the funniest when you get the critique from on high of somebody that the moment somebody never ever posts their work is the moment we utterly ignore any criticism there.
And they posted under a pseudonym, but someone in the know had told us what name they posted their work under, and it's like, oh, thank you for that. Anyway, William has put a post in, Bill. Another worthwhile evening. Got Thunderbird 3 and 5 on bench 3 and 4. Because he's now got a Thunderbirds bench. This is Bill.
What does he do on so many benches? It's like, what? You can only work on one thing at a time.
Sure. I was mercilessly mocking him in the hangout, and I did suggest that he needs to have like a carousel of benches built on the wall, so he could just pull down that day's current bench, and his eyebrows might have raised up, and he had that contemplatory brush in corner of mouth. Going on.
Like either an enormous lazy Susan of workbenches, or one of those what are those lifts where you just step into them and they're constantly going up all the time?
Exactly.
I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. Those
I know the ones you mean. I did also suggest that he could have wall-mounted fold-up benches, and he didn't deny that didn't interest him.
That's like when you go into a lecture hall and it's got like blackboards that all pull down in front of each other.
I used to love them blackboards. Oh.
Yeah.
I can also remember the teachers had them screechy black ones that they used to slide across, and there was another blackboard behind it, and it's like...
Oh, yeah. A room full of Z beds, but every Z bed is a Z workbench.
Oh, my headmaster used to be able to throw a blackboard rubber across the room like an Exocet missile. Always got me in the same place.
Oh, how about workbenches that go into the wall like a pull-out bed? Like they got like a...
How about Goldfinger's Lair, where you push a button and the bench just comes up out the floor?
Oh, yeah.
I love all of that. But anyway, yes, this is the Thunderbird stuff that Bill's been doing. Use some of that.
I like the thing on the left-hand side. The round thing has got like a smiley face. The silver thing on the far left.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
It's going, duh.
Yeah.
It's going, ah.
Yeah, it's Thunderbird 5, isn't it? Is that the bridge window?
Finger stupid car barber.
Yeah. Uncle Caredness. Did I give Alan Uncle Caredness? Yes, I did. Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, here you go. Doggosaurus, a.k.a. William Rayborn. 1985 Pontiac Firebird funny car is done, and I love this paint job. Look at that.
Awesome.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's the honeycombing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's all done with frets and masks and stuff.
Yeah. See, I've got one of the silhouette cameos that I can do all the masks on and just put a square of Tamiya tape, a sheet of it on there, and it just does all the cuttery stuff. And it saves you a lot of time.
On your plotter cutter.
I'll be plotter cutter.
I saw one on our local, we have a local recycling centre, have their review shops.
Yeah.
They had a plotter cutter for like £75.
Yeah.
A big one and all.
Yeah. This is... So I don't know why I'm showing you on the cutting mat. It's about A3 size, mine.
Yeah.
But it's got a bracket on it where it takes the rolls of vinyl and all of that lot as well. So you could use them for other things, but I use them just for cutting me paint mask, windscreens and things, because although you get your piece of paper template and that, if I've got to cut them, I'm very good at doing jagged lines, as you know.
Yeah.
So.
Say it again for me.
Plotter cutter.
Plotter cutter.
It's a plotter cutter.
A plotter cutter?
Yeah, that and all. That's what I said.
Harry Potter. Cutter.
I'm going to zoom in because this is like a silver flake.
It's a bit lengthy, isn't it? It's a lengthy fellow.
It's a very long and narrow car. Would fit well on my builds, wouldn't it?
You think they designed it so you wouldn't have to cut a hole in the windscreen, really? But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, but it works, isn't it? It's the whole idea of it, isn't it? Just
I mean on the real car, not on the. I mean on the actual real car.
Yeah, it just works, doesn't it?
The real thing. Oh yeah.
They strap themselves to the back of an Uber-Duber. Yeah.
Do it in black, and you've got like the 1970s style Batmobile.
Yeah. They run them on ethanol, don't they? And it's like, yeah. There was a video on YouTube where people were doing burnouts, and it was the ones where, because they have straps on all the superchargers and the heads, because if the engine builds up too much pressure, it can just blow the heads off. It shears the bolts. And there was like a compilation video of all of these funny cars and different dragsters all popping the heads and superchargers off. And you see like, $200,000 engine just blow apart, and it's like unbelievable.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah, it's, I can't remember it was an 80s tune that it was going to. It was one of those with the big bass thump, bum, 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 and these heads just bang, all going to the tune of this music, and it's like, and you sit there and you think, how many millions of dollars of engines have I just watched pop?
Is that a French flag on the side of the air grabber on the supercharger intake thing?
Let's have a look.
You go back a picture. It looks like a little French flag.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I suppose the person could be French Canadian, the driver or something. Dom Snake. Oh, Dom, well, his name's Prudhomme, so it probably is a French Canadian.
Yeah, that's Canadian.
Or French gentleman.
That was a good spot.
Question answered.
I was like a shithouse rat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Alabama number plate. So,
good old Mammy.
Alabama. Ethan.
Makes me think of the Joker with its green and purple.
Yeah, that's a point. Yeah.
And I like the way, like, I assume this is on the real car. The rear window is painted over, but they paint on the heater element lines just for the sake of it.
Are we all sitting there now thinking Cesar Romero? We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson's my Joker.
Heath Ledger's mine.
Jack Nicholson for me.
Yeah. Don't know why. It's just like it worked for me.
Whoop. Wait till they get a load of me.
Yeah.
That was a terrible Jack Nicholson impression. I wasn't even trying.
Yeah, please don't do that again.
I won't do that again. No.
No, I can't. I won't ever be able to watch Jack Nicholson then. Right, hug of caredness being issued.
Big hugs.
Martin Willis has spent most of the morning batch building jump packs for my latest Space Marine squad. Cy Reynolds' favourite part of building that, wasn't it? Backpacks.
Oh, yeah, backpacks. He loves the backpacks.
Listening to Cy have a wibble about Warhammer backpacks was the funniest thing. We got him doing it, didn't we, on that infamous Mod Chat live show we did. He had a 15-minute high-octane Warhammer backpack wibble.
Yeah.
We just were pissing ourselves, weren't we?
And it was funny because, like, I don't have a problem with the backpacks, but then I wasn't doing them to the level that Cy Reynolds was doing. He was doing them to, like, proper Golden Demon level quality. Like, spent a week on each backpack, and I wasn't doing them to that level, so I never had a problem with them. And I can see why.
He had this wibble, and I didn't help it because he had mocked me for getting stuck under me cupboard, see? So after that, we had all calmed down and started being professional again. He had this wibble. And I waited until he had finished. And I went, I don't understand what your problem is, Si. And he started again. He just went for it, didn't he? And that's all we kept doing to him was, but what is your point, Si? Why are you getting this? Why are you getting so...
back in 5 minutes, Si. What's your problem?
Why are you getting so stressed over it? It's a backpack. Get over yourself. And he just wouldn't back down, would he? He got more and more leery with it. It was so fun.
I seem to remember at one point I said to him, I just get my my mould line removal tool from Citadel and just scrape all the edges. And he's like, "Rah!"
And at this point, Ted was 3 sheets to the wind on gin. He had came in 2 sheets to the wind, hadn't he? A little bit. It was a little bit worse for wear, should we say?
We may have said some words.
And then Ted's like, why are you getting so wound up over backpacks? It's only a bit of plastic. Oh, mate. It was like, Ted, we've just calmed him down.
Ted took that ball and ran with it.
It was so funny. But yeah, backpacks. Done a good job on them, though, I must admit.
Yeah. I must admit, the last time I made some jump packs, I messed them up and got some of the bits in the wrong place.
Yeah, I'm now looking at my McFarlane Space Marine up there with the world's biggest backpack on it. And I'm sitting here thinking, they don't de-seam them stuff. It's that funny rubbery stuff in it that they mould it out of.
Weird stuff that you get. I must do my paint.
And trying to de-seam them is bizarre, but I know what works because I tried it on one of the pauldrons. Is that what the shoulder caps are called?
Yep.
God, I just got a Warhammer description right.
You just got a Dark Ages armor terminology correct.
I did.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, I know the exact pain because when I did my 3.5 foot tall Master Chief, sir.
Yes.
That was the same thing. So, like the assault rifle, which is, I'm showing it, but I'm not on camera, which is as long as my workbench area.
Yeah.
The assault rifle's like about 1.5 foot long. Was like 2 halves stuck together with a big seam right down the middle, mold line. And that was the stuff it was really hard to like scrape it and say, it got it done in the end, but dear God, you sand it and it goes all fluffy. Like it was horrible. In the end, I had to kind of heat treat it and glue it. It was weird. Didn't like that.
Are you done now?
I'm done now.
As I was saying before I stupidly took a breath, I've found out what works on that pauldron. I won't take another breath now. I'm going to carry on. I've run the Argo file over it.
Ah.
And yeah, that's all I had
The
to
other
add, but I stupidly paused for a breath. And yeah, I thought, no, I was determined to finish because not that anyone was listening anyway, but
we'll have to do like telegrams and just say stop at the end of every sentence.
No, don't worry about it. You was on a roll, mate, but it's my fault. My fault because I paused momentarily.
I shall try the auger file on that kind of plastic at some point.
But
if
yeah,
I had the
it
auger file.
worked. I thought, I wonder, and I just quickly dropped it down, took off one of the pauldrons and run the auger. And I thought, oh, actually, that works because obviously, as we know, a knife blade will want to cut into it because it is like a solid rubbery type material. I don't know what the stuff is, but it's
almost like thick vinyl or something. Isn't it?
It's very squishy. A Citadel scraper doesn't touch it. It's not even worth picking it up. But the Argo file, just deftly, not diggy-inny, but just deftly caressing, stroking it, caressing it like a lady, you know, and
like a lady, you know. Sanding a model is very much like making love.
Yeah, you know, a bit of the old slick Tony there, you know what I mean? But
get your Argo file, scrape it across. Light your pipe, stand back and admire.
I haven't tried it on a backpack yet, but So
I mean, because I'll have to try it. Like I'm holding up. I'm not going to hold him up to the camera, but like the little bluey figures and stuff. When I was doing that one,
I never said that, PJ.
That's that same kind of plastic, and it was really hard to sand and stuff. So the Argo files would have been good on that.
Yeah, I never said that.
I said nothing.
David's put in a 1/24 Ken Block Subaru, and this colour scheme works. It really works for me.
Go sideways.
Yeah, it's the old monster livery there, but look at that. That really works. I don't know why,
That's really cool.
but it just does. It's like, get in there, mate. Did you
looks
do the brum brum noises? That's what I need to know.
Looks good in the matte livery as well. That's right.
It does, doesn't it? All the monster logos and all of that lot going in. Just works for me, that colour scheme.
Yeah. I like this kind of almost perfectly shaped little open bit of dirt on his grass as well, which is kind of bizarre but amusing.
It works. I reckon he's measured a bit of concrete and poured that professionally.
That's his little display area for cars.
Yeah.
Because it is just the right size.
It's just the right size, isn't it? It works.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's like making a little step, like a little path of steps, but it's just got one step. That looks good.
Yeah.
It does. Looks
Do you remember Frankie Day when he used to post? He used to have like a bit of runway on a board on like a collapsing table. But he used to pose it and then he'd stand far enough away so that the tree line behind reduced and it became scale almost, and you would think it was an actual piece of runway. And what he had done is he'd basically put some lining paper on this folding table and airbrushed to look like an airport runway. But it looked like it was on a real backdrop, but it wasn't. It was just, and he was really clever at doing that.
I remember seeing photographs of a guy. He used to have like 1/24 scale die-cast vintage American cars.
Yeah.
All he did was like same thing. He made a little bit of like roadway and just had the edge of a sidewalk, and then he'd take it outside and he'd find a house with like 1950 style housing, a street, and he'd just put it there and he'd get all the angles and the forced perspective. So you'd have, like you said, the car on the bit of road.
Literally what I was going to say.
Yeah. Perfectly in scale. It was brilliant.
Must have loved that. Little details like that we like. There's a guy, I think I was chatting about it in the Zoom one night, and I know I've sent you the links in the past, and it's again a Japanese guy, and he basically wall sockets. He takes it out and he puts the little diorama in the same shape as what a wall socket would fit. And he did one. I think it was James I sent the link to as well, and it's got a laundromat in there. And when you zoom in, the washing machine or the laundromat is rotating with washing in it, and
just in the plug socket.
Unbelievable. And it's in a plug socket, you know.
Tiny.
Or
I think that's the same guy. I think that's the same guy that did a scale model of his room that he was making the scale model in, and it was like
it was in
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, again, single light switch socket, and it was the room he's building the single light switch socket in, and it's like, I love anything like that because it's creative genius. Like the guy who does the sculpts in the Eye of a Needle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He talks about how he does it between heartbeats, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He works between
It's
heartbeats.
just unbelievable. And that fascinates me, that. I would love to be able to do it. There's no way I could do it because, yeah,
it's like there's a few Gunpla builders that have done models of it's basically a Gunpla sitting at a table building a Gunpla.
I mean, I look at how long it now takes me to scribe a panel line on a Gundam. Yeah, it's a very long process.
We'll never have skill level Japan though. That's the thing.
No. I now use 2 bits of guide tape so that I've got the gap in the middle to try and stop me twitching and shaking, but it sounds like a woodpecker scraping it.
Yeah.
It's like Morse code. If I didn't laugh, it would drive me mad, but it is
like
what it
teletype.
is. Yeah. Oh, it's fun.
Score draws teletype.
Yeah, keep expecting Des Lynam to do the results. It's coming your way.
East 5-4, 4-5.
Yeah.
I used to love how when they did the scores on World of Sport, not on BBC Sport, on World of Sport, the guy that did the scores would always do this extra pause when there was a 0 score. So it'd be like West Ham 3, Middleton 0.
Are you done now?
Just to rub in the shame a bit.
Are you done now?
I'm done now.
As I was about to say before, I was so rudely interrupted. We'll get this gallery done in a minute. Martin Willis, captain with jump pack, and assault intercessor with jump pack. More assault intercessors with jump packs to go. Note to self: stop pausing for a breath, Colin.
Stop pausing.
Yeah, look at these. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but we will get this gallery done. There's me saying there's not a lot in there. It'll only be about 10 minutes, and it's now quarter past 2. It's like, yeah.
We get carried away. We get sidetracked.
No, you start rambling.
You made the first one last time.
Yeah, it's all my fault, Fox. It's never yours, is it, dear? My God, he's off. Yeah, look at these bad boys.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. Looking rather...
A bit of chainsaw action
going
on
rather
there.
intense, aren't they?
Very nice.
They are. I like the motion. I like the fact that they're in motion, doing something.
They're jumping, they're fighting.
Yeah, because, we can all build a model to just stand their legs in a, at ease pose. It's like, yeah, give them a little bit of a pose, folks. Same with Gundams. Pose them.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of life.
Give them some
purpose.
Motion.
Yeah. I like them.
Very nice.
Getting rather a collection of Citadel paints, I see, down the hole.
It has begun. It's all downhill from here.
I'm still trying to get Rod down to Warhammer. I will do it.
Oh, it'll happen.
Christmas is coming. I can see Rod doing a Lehman Russ. I've just got this, yeah. Yeah. He's been good enough to send me stuff.
Yeah.
I did say to him, whatever I send you, it's a gift. And he went, you're going to send me Warhammer, aren't you? I went, that would be an ecumenical matter.
Yeah, and you just repeated, whatever I send you.
Yeah. It's a gift. You've got to build it.
Yeah, you got to build it and do your best work.
Or could send him a creature. Nice creature with wings or something like that.
I think a nice signature creature.
Nice figure or something, because he likes his figure painting.
Yeah, nice big Lord of War, as they're called.
Yeah.
The big character kits.
And he'll be denying he's in the Warhammer hole, and it'll be, what does it say in the corner of the box there, bro? It's all right, we can say this because he's got a bed now. And,
yeah, Warhammer is freedom is what it says. It doesn't really say that.
There you go. Happy days.
Lovely.
Send him some Harlequin troop. Oh, he'd love them. Hug a kid, this issue. This is Bill. Thunderbirds are getting there. What you should have said was Thunderbirds are go. Look at that. Gets in.
Thunderbirds are go, yes.
We all love a bit of it. Is that Thunderbird 3 in the background?
Thunderbird 2.
Yeah.
He's in the garage. It's parking. They're dropping off some pizza and stuff.
Yeah, because 2 was the green one, 3 was the red one, 4 was the little yellow one that popped out of number 2, wasn't it? That sounded wrong.
3 in it.
5 was the spade shirt.
What was Thunderbird 1?
Scott Tracy's Silver Rocket. Yeah,
that's the one.
Fab, is it? What one was the pink rolls? That was Fab 6, was it?
That was Fab 1.
Fab 1 was Scott Tracy's Thunderbird. 1 was the Rocket, mate. Silver one.
Yeah, it was Thunderbird 1, but Fab.
Yeah, Fab 1 was the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Because this was Alan, wasn't it? Was on the Thunderbird.
Just got left in space on his own because nobody liked him. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, there you go. Nice kits, though. Again, it's just something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we all know that Bill's been sat there in his Thunderbird suit. He has. We know he has.
Yeah,
he's been out and bought one. He has, hasn't he? FAB.
He's been tapping out the rhythm for the intro sequence.
Yeah, he's got a photo frame on his side. And he's cut the eyes out and put yellow LEDs in it, and he does it when he wants to speak. Yeah. We know this. We know it. PJ's ordered McDonald's Angus burger, large fries, and chocolate milkshake. Had it delivered and eaten it. All in the time it's taken you ties to do the gallery. I blame Fox. Yeah, PJ, I keep pausing, mate, and you've only got to give him one opportunity, and he'll talk bollocks for about 3 minutes, mate.
How long have you known me, really?
Yeah, I know.
Talking to if they've got Angus burgers there.
Oh, yeah, the Angus burgers, mate.
That's my dinner tomorrow.
Yeah. I got cared in this issue, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
More Starship models. We ain't got to worry about Sarah Jane this week, so we can do all the Star Trek.
Ooh, tough little ship.
Look at that. Do some of that.
If that's the Revell kit, it's actually a really big kit.
Yeah.
It's not a bad kit, actually. It's quite basic. But
it's nice, isn't it?
Really nice.
And of course, extra points for lighting it up.
Yeah. I wonder if you used the third-party aftermarket set for that, or just custom made it.
I like that. Yeah, my Voyager I've got still on my breadboard with the Arduino and all of that lot hooked up because, why not?
701 pre-refit.
I must get that finished. I need to dig that down. Get my shelf queens and stash.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll sit and do it. I really must finish it because...
I wonder how he lit the red impulse bits at the back, because that's solid plastic.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly.
Unless you did a bit of slicing and... Or sanded it very, very thin from the inside so it becomes semi-translucent.
Could be. Or if it's round 2, maybe they did a clear plastic version.
Or did he print some replacements in clear resin, pop them in and then light it from underneath?
Yeah. Yeah, same for the blue circly bits.
I do love that. It is nice.
Fine ship. A fine ship.
Oh, look at that. Stunning, isn't it?
Fingers and everything. I wonder if that's the Polar Lights one.
The thing about the starships, they really do turn into a sexy model, don't they?
Yep.
Trying to think who it was who did Blake Seven's Liberator. Can't remember now, but...
Oh, yeah. Somebody did a custom built one, didn't they?
Yeah. Beautiful. I like that. Cadness issued. That's the monthly rules reminder.
That's one of the things that made me fall off Star Trek ships, was just that they don't look as good when they're not lit, and I don't do lighting. So.
Yeah. Apparently you're going to make a 1-to-1 scale of homemade dark chocolate muffins on tonight's live stream.
She missed the word disappear out on that sentence.
Yeah, there you go. This is Bill's Thunderbirds. Another one bites the dust and is on the shelf, all done and dusted, he says. Look at these. All the detail going on the sides there.
Oh, yeah.
Rather sexy.
Thronderbrid.
There you go. There's Thunderbird 3 there. I like the little Earth base as well. Just gives it a little sense of realism, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna start running out of shelf space. You can see it.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
That's the thing. They'll just have to get more shelves then.
It's got multiple benches. Each bench should have its own shelf, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
I still think he's been doing Thunderbird noises.
Yeah, I never noticed before that Thunderbird 5 is basically a smiley face. Now I can't not see it.
You can't unsee it, can you?
Nope.
Yeah. It's a bit like the Chicago Bulls logo. Turn it upside down. It's a druid Roger in a crab.
Oh, yeah. One scene never forgotten.
Exactly. The amount of the American buds that have gone, so wish you hadn't have said that, because can't unsee it now whenever it comes on the goggle box.
Oh, yeah.
I showed it to one of my friends who's one of their fans, and he was most disappointed.
He was traumatized.
Absolutely. Tiny bench again. Look at this paint collection going on.
Ooh,
Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. I'm zooming in. Look. Down the Warhammer hole, look. Holder.
Yeah. Holder.
Look at the stash in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, they're down the hole.
Lot.
What's that book on the left?
Are we looking at law books here?
Yeah, I'm wondering what that is.
I'm looking at
Can't quite see.
Very Games Workshop artwork covers going on there.
Have we got the rule book going on there?
Yeah, I think we got the
codex,
rule book,
perhaps.
Codex and all of that lot. So someone's down the hole.
He's screwed.
You're getting ugly-cadness for that because,
Welcome to the hole.
Absolutely, actually, yeah. You know what's coming.
Welcome to the hole.
Down the hole.
Bill says, ordered a new shelf tonight, as it happens. In as it happens.
Yeah. Is that going in? Is that going in the atrium? Is it with the atrium bench?
The atrium bench.
What we got here? Edward Leonard. Work in progress is the Tamiya 132nd F4J of Phantom 2. Ooh.
Big chicken. 8 billion decals.
Yeah, you've got to do a Phantom. I've got one up there, and it's got like, I think 2 or 3 sheets of the most amazing amount of decals ever.
Oh, yeah. I think the last Phantom I ever made, I was a very small child, and it was the Airfix one with the rubber nose cone. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those. I want to bend PJ's ear roll to get a gist on how he does his aircraft handling, because I like how he does it, and it's like, I need to pick his brains on that a little bit, because it's a growl build, isn't it? Doing a big scale. I can't see what scale it is, but it's in an uber massive box.
Well, the thing is, like, for our generation, the Phantom was the next generation, was like our F-14 Eagle, basically.
Yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be 48 scale or 30, so I can't remember. Box is the wrong way round. Need to see it. I'll drop it down tomorrow and have a look. It is a beast.
You're a beast.
Bill says, if I keep going at this rate, I'm going to have display cabinets in all the corridors on every floor of the apartment block.
Oh, yeah.
It's the correct answer. But look at the size of it.
It's not exactly of an insignificant dimension, is it? It's huge.
He's that professional. He's got a jig for it as well. I like that. I like a bit of jiggage.
You say. A little jiggy jig.
Does help when you're doing that type of build, I must admit.
Yeah, a little bit of a jiggy jig.
So we did there. You were singing Spice Girls, weren't you? Jiggy jiggy jig. Is it
not
them?
Quite, but close enough.
James's boy's computer crashed. Back now. It's all right, mate. We've only been waffling since you've been gone, mate.
Yeah, you don't miss much.
This short gallery's only taken an hour and a half, mate. We're doing well.
Yeah.
What did you expect with us two? We are pilchers, let's be honest.
Yeah. We like to savour the flavour.
Yeah. Nice bit of detail in here as well, isn't there?
Yeah, nice
all the exhaust books.
That's the thing, isn't it, with things like the Phantom and stuff. It's all about your bare metal painting and all the different metal tones.
Oh, absolutely, because you can do all the bluing and you can do scorch marks and
you get like the slightly different tones of the bare metal and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's fascinating, but yeah.
Spiky death tubes.
Because of that scale, I kind of want to do it justice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing where you could spend a whole day just painting one single bomb.
Absolutely.
And it's like, if people that build like a Gunpla get weapon fatigue, I can't imagine the kind of weapon fatigue you get off doing something like this.
Yeah, I did when I've got the Rifle Tiger with interiors. Of course, you got all the bombs and shells and ammunition in it, and you sit there, you got to paint them all and that, and it was fatigue enough just gluing them all together, and I've got to paint them all yet as well. But
yeah.
I'll enjoy doing it when I get round to doing it. Don't get me wrong; it's going in the spray booth probably the week after next.
I got fatigued doing that on the Orc Was Bomb Dakar jet. You've only got I think about 2 bombs on that, but like when they're all got checkers and stuff on them, it's like, oh, I can't paint anymore.
Yeah, I've still got my X-Wing one to finish because I did a bit of a conversion on it, didn't I? But
yeah,
it's got to get repainted, that one anyway. So
repainted.
Yeah, I know you want me to repaint it.
I'm afraid I need to go for another great big wee, so I shall be back in one moment.
Yeah, no worries. I'll keep waffling on. But yeah, the old Phantom going on there, so I'll be keeping an eye on that one, Edward. So yeah, I'll be stealing all of your ideas shamelessly. So that's that bad boy. We've got no sound on here. This is the 1/200th Titanic. Best video I did on it. He says I can see, or you can see all the detail. I'll bung this on then, mate. Thanks for letting me know about the music. Let's put it full screen. Go on Facebook. You can do this. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I like that. Next time you do a video, David, not a criticism, by the way, but spin your phone round so it's widescreen and it'll take up the whole screen then, and people might then be able to get a nice big detail. So yeah, just spin it round, mate, so that you can... I'd love to be able to expand it as maximum as possible. But look at that detail. Absolutely stunning. And then, of course, when you... I don't know why I'm pointing because no one can see that, but when you look down inside there, you can see all of the floors that have fallen down and the uber detail. Yeah. Did you... Obviously, you've used a lot of photographic reference, but seeing how you've done that, the detail you put into it is just flawless, mate. And again, where you've warmed it up, you've not melted anything. So how you've achieved that is fascinating. Andy's going, yeah, that's nice. Jamesy boy says, cool. It is, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. When you see the mast laying over the front and all the detritus and scatter on the top, it's just perfect. It's flawlessly done. You know, the gouge along the side of the hole there, it's just so accurately done.
I'm back. Ooh. Oh, it's the Titanic?
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I was just saying, next time he does a video, spin his phone round so that we can put it on maximum widescreenness for him.
Yeah. Filming landscape. Look at that. Yeah, because we were asking him last week, weren't we?
Yeah.
Whether he painted it in the colours or just, or how he did it. But yeah, he's painted it.
It's absolutely beautiful. Bill's bought a 30-second Sea Fury from KA.Models this week, trying out a new UK startup after the Airfix situation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because Airfix is going to be defunct soon, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, they're stopping doing certain types of kits. So,
oh dear.
Yeah. Which I think is a bad mistake, but you know.
It's a shame, but it's not altogether unexpected.
Yeah.
They've been playing with the big boys, but...
Yeah, Bill was on about it in the hangout, and I was quite shocked when he told me. I was like, God, they just shot themselves in the foot there, because that's a third of their market. But hey, you know.
Yeah.
They must know best.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The big boys, but...
Absolute stunning detail. I could look at this all day long.
I'm more agog by the fact it's on a hob and you get a sense of how big this thing is by just looking at the size of the bits on the hob. That is incredible, though.
Beautifully done.
It's just evoking all like the rusticles and the dirt and the sort of sediment that settled on it over 100 years.
Yeah.
It is an incredible thing. Got the little sort of hatches open and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it can't have been easy to get that kind of sagging look on some of the roofs and things.
Just love how he's done it.
Yeah. I mean, some people look at that and think, oh, you've just bashed it around a bit. It's like, no, he's put a lot of effort into like making it. Like the hole there where it kind of is bent and buckled. It's like, that's a lot of work.
Having seen the photographs of the distortion in the metal of the hole where all the gouges are and that, he's got that bang on.
He's got it absolutely spot on.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. There was a documentary recently on the streaming platforms that had all the undersea photographs they've done, all the digital mapping, photogrammetry, that's what it is, of the site, because obviously the ship is deteriorating quite rapidly. And having seen them photographs and then this popping up in the live stream, dude, you've nailed it, mate. Yeah. Beautiful work of art.
Absolutely.
And that's not a very small cooker hob. That's a real life-size cooker hob, folks.
Yeah, that's a big chicken cooker hob. It just goes to show.
I could look at this all day long, mate. It is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I make no apologies for fawning over this at all.
Oh, absolutely not. It is just outstanding. It's like so much work has gone into, deforming and bending and buckling the hull plates and stuff, and the decking and it's not a quick thing. He's tried to get it as close as he can to the real thing.
And not only that, it's the amount of money the kit costs as an investment, and he still had the nads to do it. So you are getting thoroughly well deserved caredness. Yeah, honestly, it's beautiful.
He's had to scratch build all the interior bits that you can see, because the real kit has nothing inside it. So it's like, I didn't even know the real kit came with the boiler, so I don't know if he's added those or if they're actually part of it.
Probably 3D printed them, mate. But, Jane's got a bit bored and a bit curious as to what Colin and Fox would look like in a rock band group, so I thought I'd have a go at seeing what could do. So I give it to you, a Festa Foxx and the Friday Frolickers. There you go. Look at that.
What?
Good, isn't it?
Look at the heads on the bass drums.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Really clever, isn't it?
That's great.
Yeah. Got to be done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome stuff.
Obviously, if you're okay with it, James, I'll add that to a new thumbnail. Do a new thumbnail for the Frolic, but I'll only do that if you give me permission.
Yeah, because it's his thing.
Yeah.
That's just great.
But you're getting an ugger caredness, but I'll say I won't use it unless I get your express permission, because you've created it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do a refresh. Just in case. And nothing else has gone in, but yeah, that is the nuts in it. I mean, yeah, for those that didn't see it.
This is great.
You can't unsee it, can you?
Love that. That's just fantastic.
Got to be done, innit?
I like the kind of slightly Disney-fied Fox character on the drum bit, on the bass drum. And he's taken about 20, 30 years off you, mate. That's quite nice.
I'll have that all day long. I'll have it. The fact I'm standing up unaided. James says you have full permission. Thank you very much, mate. I'll do a new frolicky thumbnail and I'll shove that on there, mate. And I'll put your badge somewhere on it as well, mate, just so that people know it's your design.
Nice.
I'll just put a little JC in the corner here somewhere, mate, just so that they know it's yours. Happy days. That works for me. So that, folks, it's the gallery done, dude.
Yeah, let's put a little smile on your face at the end there, isn't it?
Well, it's different. I mean, I had the pleasure of seeing this in the Hangout.
Oh, right.
So I got to see it in all its golden glory, mate. So, yeah.
Nice.
Let's just put the bigly screens on. Right, let's just catch up with chat to see if I missed anything. Bill, what about his shelves? Yeah, so that looks like that's us, mate. So apologies. Apologies to anyone that's fallen asleep or is fed up with listening to the sound of our voices. But as we've said before, we do like a bit of gallery.
We do, because
we get
it's our chance just to put the spotlight on you.
And I'm more than happy to do the gallery. It's going to be in every show every week. So don't be shy. Get your work in there. I don't care whether it's work in progress. It doesn't have to be finished.
Yep.
For those of you in the group, obviously the clue's in the name. It's Festa 67's workshop hobby group. Doesn't matter what your hobby is. It can be diamond art. It can be crochet. It can be stuffed toy making. I don't care what it is. It's your hobby. Get the work in there. Doesn't have to be a finished build. It can be works in progress, or it might be something you could be doing drawing. Nim Sindarin used to put her drawings in it all the time.
Drawing, painting.
So, you know, anyone that's got any creative hobbies or whatever, get the work in there. Because without you posting the work, we can't do the gallery.
Exactly.
Revo says the boiler was made from PVC, even 3 letters, Cole, get them right. I used a heat gun and wood glue for the decks. I put dill herbs for rust. Makes perfect sense.
That's awesome.
He says, great work, everyone. Absolutely. Absolutely, mate. I love the Titanic build.
Flaky bits. So it is fantastic. Beautiful. It is outstanding.
It's art at the end of the day, isn't it? It's art. And, you know, it could be anything.
Can you imagine the weight if you did it in a big block of resin there to make it look like it's something? I mean, weighed like a ton.
Look at Cynical Steve with his Greeble builds. We love all of that, or B3 as he goes by now, but yeah. So there you go, folks. That's the gallery done. Great work by each and every single one of you, as usual. Absolutely stunning. I'm blown away by it. I'm now going to go away and sob into my pillow. Because there's no way we can compete with any of that. But
no, we have to think about where we are and what we're doing. And
Russ, it's not about competing, it's about taking part, you know, and it don't matter how good people are at this hobby. Don't matter whether it's your first build or your 1000th build. They all get treated in the gallery the same here. We like to encourage people. We don't like to discourage people. So
it's all about just having fun. However you have fun, that's the right way for you to do it.
Yeah, I can't believe you said that, Paige. Yeah, moving on. You get. But yeah, great stream once again, chaps. Till next time, BC. You take care, PJ, mate. Love and health to you, mate.
Take care, you know. Yeah, I've just read that comment as well.
And yeah, I won't read it out because he's a hot topic, isn't he? But yeah, totally get that. But yeah, I can't unsee it now, you rotten sod. You do know what's going to happen now, though, PJ. You've picked on me. Just saying. You thoroughly deserved that. Now, I was going to let you off this week and not pick on you. Andy Preston says, yeah, everyone has a skill at modelling. Exactly, mate. Yep. Exactly. It's all about the skills, mate. So we'll leave you with that. We'll love and leave you. Get on with the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your sport, no matter what it is.
Yes.
Have fun. Stay well. Love and hugs to you all. Thanks for your continued support in the community. It really does mean a lot. I will see you on the next one. But don't forget, there's no Frolic next Friday. I'm not here, folks. Okay.
Yep.
Till then, stay safe and well.
Adios, amigos.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down.